All right, so welcome everybody to our final stretch of the first arc and prologue of Riffrunners, which is the story before the story, if you will. So just quick bit of housekeeping here to start with. You already went over the rules and stuff, which is great for fish-up combat, but I know that you have all been very patient with me in terms of like the balance between gameplay and narrative, and I also do want to reassure everybody that the rest of the campaign will not be as structured as heavily. This was designed as a prologue, just to get everybody kind of used to the system and test drive a bunch of stuff, basically, right? And also set like a specific tone for like the worlds and characters and all that stuff. It just took a lot longer than I expected. It was supposed to be like 2 sessions, and then this is like 8. So yeah, it's, you know. But we're about to leave Tutorial Island, basically. I guess you're actively leaving Tutorial Island, where you will instead be fully in control rather than being whisked along by the plans of others. Cough, cough, Kel. So. Additionally, a lot is going to happen this session, which is going to include 2 new rule set introductions, one of which was the custom weight one that we were talking about earlier, 3 complex cluster enemies for me to run, totaling 15 total enemies, by the way, and quite a few short scene breaks / cutscenes, where I will either be narrating something or playing audio segments. This is going to be kind of like completely differently structured in terms of encounters than I've ever run before, and very different from the heist. There is way more than I originally intended in today's session. And a lot of it's kind of experimentation in a completely different kind of pacing and style of gameplay. So bear with me as I basically test run a bunch of stuff all at once at 11. And we may not finish the encounter in what I had planned for today. And I'm going to do my best to be okay with that, which is my struggle perpetually, and to not rush things. So please try not to feel pressured into skipping roleplay or things you want to do, right? It's because I'm going at this speed, this high level of anxiety and energy. Doesn't mean you have to also match that.
All right, everybody, we are now going to be at 2 times speed. So set your fast forwarding on.
Fast forward, yeah, there you go. Perfect, exactly.
Everybody talk twice as fast.
Yes. Or twice as slow. I don't know. The normal speed. So that being said, I will yank us back if we start veering off topic out of game. You guys can do whatever you want in game. It's totally fine. But if we start talking about, movies or something, I will yank us back into this. So, right. Okay. It happens a lot. It's okay. But
nah.
So, are there any additional questions before we begin?
Yeah, let's get started.
Perfect.
Right.
Awesome sauce.
Do you want the Bungie log yet, or how do you want to do that?
Yes, let's do the Bungie log first. So take it away, Bungie.
Okay, Bungie log entry number 7. Locke, or should I say Gilfus, made it into the stadium, but a security Karami alarm went off above his head, and Eloise, or should I say Ted, stepped in and handled the problem with ease. Ferris was just Ferris and made it through security fine, but as I was entering, the most infuriating thing happened. I got stopped by security because I wasn't with my owner. I played the part of the good little synth, but this just proves to me the importance of my mission. Biologicals can be so narrow-minded. I'm glad my friends aren't like that. Our cover was almost blown when Tandrew showed up and asked Locke for advice on winning Eloise's affections. But I escorted him back to his booth and helped him with his dusters by causing one of them to catch fire and fly around the stadium, distracting all the security guards. Then Ferris caused a distraction that only Ferris could do, which allowed me to sneak into the security office and disable the video recordings and delete the backup videos to hide our tracks. Eloise played the part of Ted Bourbon well and literally tied up Delanor, the security officer, so Locke could switch the fake score with the real one. Locke cleverly used his fake love letters to distract the crowd while he made the switch without anyone noticing. After I triggered all the alarms and we made our way to the carriage, we thought we were home free, but Eamond Lamplighter, the stern biological that put me in prison, was waiting for us. I am not sure what he was going to do to us, but I never found out because the ace took a shot at him, allowing us to make our escape. Quark's trick worked, so we ditched our soul collars and made a run for it. Sadly, I guess, I'll never find out if the collars would have worked on me. I am recording this as we make our way into the Wayfarer that Kel acquired. I wonder where he got it from. I can't write anymore right now because we have to get away from all those Wayfarers that are trying to stop us.
Wonderful. Also, point of order, you brought this up last time and also now brought it up this time. There cannot be backup recordings because that's not a thing, and that's my bad.
I wondered about this.
I know, you asked.
There was no technology.
Yes.
And...
Okay, so there was streaming technology to mirror things that are currently happening, but there's no such thing as the recording technology. That's my bad. And that's a
So I'll
very...
strike it out of my log.
It's okay. It's fine. It's a very important plot point, unfortunately, for later on.
Is it?
Yes, and I was like, it breaks the universe if I allow that, and I told myself and also all of you beforehand that it wasn't a thing. But then, like in the moment, I was like, yeah, it's there, and I was like, that was definitely wrong.
I don't remember this conversation at all.
Exactly. Nothing happened.
Well, he told us there was like no cameras and stuff, right? And
yeah.
No, right?
Yes. Yes.
Low certain types of technologies that didn't exist, and then all of a sudden they existed. And I thought about it. I was like, wait a minute. So I asked him.
Yeah.
But
it happens. It happens. Unfortunately, I'm gonna shoot. I'm gonna try and keep my coughing to a minimum. Turn away from the microphone whenever I can.
Oh.
It's a problem, and I might have to stop occasionally here to solve that. But yes. Anyways, so
Don't have an asthma attack.
yeah, I'll try not to do that too. At the same time. Okay, so you all take new soul stones from Kel and go to your respective stations as assigned and begin to look over the equipment and instructions laid out for all of you as Kel gets the ship out of the dock towards the open expanse as these other wayfarers are giving chase. You begin to quickly acquaint yourselves with your role and test out some of the capabilities as they close in on you, with the alarms blaring from the docks and shots being fired already at you that are unfortunately out of range at the moment.
Ferris is kind of leaning over the banister, whatever, kind of waving like a white lace hanky, like it's the
like
Titanic.
They do in ships. Yeah, it's like Titanic.
She's just like, bye-bye, bye-bye, bye-bye.
I don't think they're saying it's off, honestly. I don't think this is like farewell party. Though those are not firecrackers.
Oh, but it's so pretty. Look at all the colors.
Yes, colors. Hoping not hitting your head. Less red, I think, around here would be preferable, honestly, on the splattered around here. Yes, I think that'd be my preference.
I'll make a note of no red for the women.
No red weddings, yes.
Had I been feeling better, I had planned on making the costume for Ted.
Ooh. A mustache?
Yeah, well, yeah, hold on. So, I'm just going to drop a picture in the chat of, like, a substitution.
That's right. I'm sure you can pull the outfit out next a future reference point. I'm sure you want to use Ted again in the future.
I was like, I should have dressed up. That was easy.
Just a mustache. There you go. Perfect. Okay, so we are top of the order here, and I've already prearranged everybody in the turn order to fit into your lines, which means that top of the order here is Trailblazer, which is line 1, which is going to be Ferris. So it'll always go you guys first, followed by them. Okay, just so you're aware. You get first dibs.
All right.
Obviously, we're the protagonists. Or
Exactly.
antagonist.
Plot armor.
I really do think it depends on who you ask at this point if we're the good guys.
Protagonist just means the main character.
Also, not everybody thinks that you're the protagonist even, so.
Yeah.
That's why I said, or we're their antagonist, because they think they're the main character.
Exactly.
So.
Yeah. All right. So going over to her little station, I'm kind of assuming because what is it exactly? Oh yeah. So I'm like pilot core. I'm kind of assuming there's like little things I can move around to kind of demonstrate where I want or where I think the show could. So
Yes.
once Ferris stops getting distracted by having a new toy to play with, I think it makes sense early on. Hold the line fast. Who goes immediately after me?
Then Locke.
Kill Locke, then Bungie, then
Locke.
Eloise.
Kel will be fine.
Okay.
So
Plus two
we're gonna boost one of Locke's dice.
One of Locke's
Yeah.
dice. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So it goes up a tier. So lock one of your dice goes up a tier. Remember that denote that on the log
Oh.
there when you're done.
Yep, yep.
Fantastic. And hold
One
on,
of the ship ones or one of my personal? Either or.
I think it's either
I think-
or. Let me double check
You
that.
get to choose, right?
Yep, it's
yeah,
either or.
next ship or action. Doesn't matter.
Yep.
Either one.
Okay, cool. Nice.
Yep.
Beautiful.
And
And
he doesn't have to decide until the time comes, right?
nope. You can choose when he gets there. And
Yep.
anything for your character action.
Really? Everything's pretty calm right now. I don't really think there's much that. As far as Ferris is
Comparatively,
concerned,
yes.
this is like figuratively, she's just like, oh, this is so nice. Look at all of this. Ooh, it's all just so lovely. I probably am going to look over. You know what I'll do? Just be like, kind of take Eloise's hand for a moment and just be like, this is exactly what I was hoping. You and me, we're going to get out there. We're going to get to know each other. We're going to get to just have all these wonderful experiences as sisters together. It's going to be magical. And I'm going to boost Eloise.
Perfect. All right, roll the overcome for boosting.
Okay. So.
Well, it's not an overcome, but
Well,
yeah.
what the dice that you do for overcome.
Yeah, the dice, yeah.
All right.
Roll the
So-
dice.
Eloise says, this isn't exactly what I had in mind.
Okay, so I don't really think any of my powers really. There's nothing I can.
It's okay.
Yeah, even my creativity has its limits. So, what? Look, it's been a long week.
She doesn't have time for a whole sweater right now.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. Actually, it's not bad though. We've got a 4, 5, and a 7.
So 5. So that's a
Yep.
+2. So Eloise has a +2. A
Ooh,
bonus.
nice.
Pretty
There we
solid.
go. So I will make some notes about that and just
Fantastic. Okay, so that is Ferris's turn, and the other. I'm calling 3 ships because they're the ones that are going to be interactable. They're the 3 main ships, the ones that are closest to you. So we're only doing 3 at the moment, but there are
This is not
others,
the
just so we're
time for
clear.
me to-
Okay, so the other 3 ships are going to do something that you can't tell what it is because it doesn't affect you. So I don't get to tell you what it
Ooh.
is. Yeah, it's
is
internal.
not-
I
may
have
have
a
gotten a new-
feeling.
I get secrets. So many secrets. It's fun.
This is gonna sound like a really weird question. That
favorite.
little up arrow. I got a new keyboard.
It is
This
six,
week.
it is
Oh, no.
shift 6.
Shift 6. There we go. Thank you. I felt like I was losing my mind for
Yep.
a second there.
All good. It's not a common symbol, so it's fine.
No, but I'm still like, I feel like I should be able to see it.
Yeah. But yeah, so the other 3 ships do something that you can't tell what it is with their Trailblazer, because most Trailblazer things you usually can't tell all the time, especially for all of the things that involve like boost and stuff like that, but internally. So
Do we hear anything?
they are too far away to hear. They are currently at the 3 beat plus position. You definitely do not hear them. You can tell that they're organizing though, and that they're kind of like directing their people to like get into position and to get into battle stations, basically. You can tell that. Other than that, you are not familiar enough with ship protocol to know what they're doing this distance, especially.
We're all ignorant of wayfarers, right? I mean,
Yeah, even though you have pretty decent dice, so we're gonna roll with it and just play it off like a Star Wars situation where like everyone can kind of fly a little bit, right? Like, sure.
Yeah,
We all had to take some form of transportation to get here.
You all
so-
took driver's ed at one point in school,
Right.
so you kind of vaguely know how that works, right? So, okay, so that means we're moving on to line 2, which is Kel. And Kel is going to do a... Let me pull him up real quick. Here we go. Yeah, he's a bubble up because you don't need healing right now. So, and he's going to try and put a shield around you guys because you guys are about to get hit by a bunch of cannonballs, basically. So, and he's going to go ahead and put 20 shield points up. So to note that on your ship, you have 20 shield points right now to block incoming fire, which you're going to need for sure. And as he begins to play the score and begins to get to that drift tree working, he's not using it for the drift drive currently, but it also facilitates the bubble effect as well. And because... Never mind. I was like, lore! No, stop. Okay. I have fun things... No, later. We're in the middle of battle. And then that would be the enemies, who are going to do the same thing, honestly, because it's a pretty standard protocol to, as when you first engage in a fight, you bubble up. Because it's the most effective thing you can do. Especially if you're not the ones running, trying to escape. You don't need to activate the drift drive. Your pursuers, you just bubble up, basically. So they're going to go ahead and also put shields up. And I'm going to denote right here. Hang on. Yes, okay. That's not how writing works. Okay, here we go. Cool. And so moving right along. There's still quite a distance away. Moving on to Luck. What you doing, Luck?
All right, so I don't know if this is legal. So,
My favorite kind of question, honestly.
I would like to try to use my smooth/suggestion ability to try to give more power to like my calling on the void, and basically trying to charm the like void sharks or whatever to more of them to come.
Okay, I see what you mean.
Is that something I can do?
I would say
Or
to boost
not.
himself, right?
I guess maybe, or I don't know.
Can you boost yourself?
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah, you
think
can boost
that's
yourself. Yeah, you can.
Oh, you can?
Yeah, you
Okay.
yeah, you can boost yourself.
Yeah.
It's just normally
It takes your
when
whole
you
turn.
boost yourself, it doesn't. It
Yeah.
uses your turn.
Yeah, but it doesn't
Right.
in this instance. So, yeah, I would say I will allow it. In this instance, I will look into it in the future if we should allow that as a general rule, because that seems weird.
Right, because normally you can boost yourself, but it doesn't happen until next turn.
Yeah, so it's usually a delayed effect. So you're losing
yeah.
something usually. So, but it's fine for this session. I don't mind at all. Plus, you already boosted also from Ferris, so you're gonna add a big boost to that apparently. So go ahead and roll for that first as your character thing, and then you can do the
Cool.
other stuff.
Okay.
So he
I
has
forgot
the
how-
plus the die.
Yep,
thing,
the die upgrade currently.
Die
Wow.
goes up one.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes. But
So does he have
Wow.
to use that on his first roll, or how does that work?
He can use it for. From what Trevor said earlier, he could use it for anything.
Yeah.
So he doesn't have to use it right away. He can save it to use on the ship roll if he wants.
Yeah, I was gonna save it on the ship roll. I got a 1, and a 5.
So
So I think I got a 1
So that
on that
is
boost.
a
Still
one
one.
is still a
Turns out-
+1. So, which is
Oh.
crazy. But yeah, it's basically
Yeah,
impossible to
good.
fail a boost, which is great.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
It's always
Nice.
a helpful thing to help somebody, basically. So you'll always be helpful in some way.
So I feel like he starts trying to do whale sounds, but he tries to make them sound like sexy and charming. But
hold on.
It's not
Please
going
demonstrate.
super
Please
well.
demonstrate. Failed
Please
sexy
don't.
whale sound.
Please don't.
Ooh.
You know what? I approve. You know what? I will give you an additional +1 because you did it.
All right. So now, okay. So now I roll for this thing, which is my.
You're 4, 6, and 10, and you can upgrade one of those dice. I will let you know. On ship dice, they go up to D20s. They exceed the D12
Okay.
standard. So technically,
what's the best one to upgrade?
that is the best one you can upgrade, but it also means you do have a really low die as well. You still have a D4.
Yeah.
So depending on if you want to change your maximum potential or upgrade your minimum potential, right?
Because it's the mid die that counts,
It's,
right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna upgrade the D4 to a D6, I
Okay.
think.
Makes sense?
And then, so I have 2 D6s and a D10 on this roll.
Yep, there's a +2
That's good.
after you calculate.
All right. Wow, I'm rolling garbage. I got another 1. As a mid die. I got
don't-
2 1s and a 3.
Okay, well, you
Okay.
got one friend to come. You got one lonely whale to come.
Go throw your dice out the window.
Oh, but
Well-
I guess I got a +2.
What's +2?
So I
So
got
it's
a
3. It's a 3, actually. A 3 is
Okay,
still a
alright.
1. Because a 1 to,
Yeah.
1 to 3 is still a plus.
Do we
plus 1. So.
do we still
Okay,
have those
great.
special? What are they called? The
You have limit
limit
break
breaker.
dice. You do have those, yes.
No.
Do you wish to use one now
Oh,
for his
okay.
whales?
Sure. Will it bump it up at all?
You're currently at a 3,
To
so
2,
any
I
number will
guess.
bump it up to a 2. Yes.
Sure.
Okay.
It doesn't matter what you roll.
It doesn't matter what you roll, because either way, it
Okay.
falls in the +2 range, so you'll get 2 whales, basically.
Okay. Great.
And, okay, so you have 2 whales, and now you roll a d12 for their strength level.
Okay. Should I try to roll different dice?
Yes.
But those ones are my lucky dice.
No, but you might have worn out all the
Burn
bad
through the luck, right?
and
All that
only
luck, yeah.
the good ones are left. You
Yeah.
know.
So just the
All
1d12.
right, let's see what I got in here. Oh, I got some better dice. All right. Let's try this one.
So he says.
Yeah.
I got another 1 on that dice. And
That's all
let's
you
see.
get. Yeah, that's all you get. You only get 1d12.
How
Just for strength.
Oh, okay. I didn't know it was for
Oh.
each one.
No, it's for all of them. It's universal. So
Cool.
How quickly can somebody get to Eric's house and burn all of his dice?
melt them into a
Those
pool.
were different dice. Those were 3 different
All of
sets.
them.
I
All
There's
of
a
think.
them have to go.
conspiracy.
Hold
They-
on, I'm ordering you new dice as we speak.
I think they've unionized against you, and they think that you're the evil overlord, and they want to take you down. So, okay, so you have two lonely whales that have a strength of 1. You need to denote this, by the way, somewhere for yourself. And they will
I'm ready.
do damage this turn as well. So,
Uh-huh.
and the way that this ability works is that it hits the entire field, which includes you. Okay, they hit a random
Oh.
vessel each turn, which includes you, but you'll take half damage. However, half of 1, I'm gonna round down to 0, so they won't damage you basically at all. So there are
So I win.
Either way, you win. Yeah, you just win. And there are 4 vessels in combat, so I'm going to make you guys the 1 on a D4. Okay, because that's
Alright.
the critical fail basically, right? So I'm gonna roll the first one for the first whale. I got a 1, so it nuzzles you a bit lovingly and doesn't damage your
Aw.
ship. And the second one's also a 1. Okay, cool. All right, and it nuzzles you again.
Wow.
Interesting.
All right.
Wow.
Best turn ever.
You made
But
friends.
they're
that
still
influence
around,
people.
right? They're not.
They're still around.
I think
yeah.
in this turn I've rolled actually 5 ones.
Yeah, I think you're right. That is wild.
Wow.
Such good luck with whales.
That's yeah.
All right, let me see if I have better dice.
Also, you can't,
that's my
can't
turn.
reuse the ability until they're all gone. By the way, so
I have like 1 HP, right?
they do have 1 HP though.
'Cause
Yeah,
they're the weakest.
they're the weakest,
Yeah,
so they'll probably go down pretty quick here.
yeah.
However, they didn't attack anybody else. They're not going to be targets right now. At least not fantastic.
well,
You'll love to see it.
It goes.
And hang on, let me pull up their stuff real quick. So, where did this book color? Okay, so, and all 3 of them are going to use dissonant frequencies against you, which means that Ferris has to roll 3 saves.
Okay. And this with the ship die?
Yes.
So 4, 6, 10.
Oh, I can't remember what a whale looks like.
What?
What?
What'd you say?
You sound like you're underwater.
Yeah.
I'm looking for a whale to draw, that's why.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay.
That's right. No, sorry. It moved my phone.
Oh.
I see.
Okay, my dice at least know how to behave.
Because you threaten them.
I do not. I speak very lovingly to them. What is that? Okay, well, actually, no, that's not that great. A 2, a 3, and a 7 for the first. So a 3.
Okay, 3.
3.
That's a fail. Okay.
Oh no.
Hold on to that one for me and just. Okay. 4 for the second.
Fail.
And a 4.
Fail.
Okay, hold on.
Okay. So what I will say is that after the first fail, it didn't really matter as much about the fails because once you've kind of been affected by it, it's affected. So like them hitting you more than once doesn't actually matter. They're just making sure it sticks, basically, at this point.
So so what you're telling me is limit breaker dice are not going to help me here.
Yes, basically. Because you have to affect all 3 of them at that point, which you have to burn the rest of your limit break dice for that. So anybody on your team until the Void Color's next turn, basically, fails when they're trying to attempt to boost their own dice pool. So that means that Ferris, on your turn, you can't upgrade a die, basically. Anybody else trying to do any boosts? So I mean, any boosts and any tier upgrades don't work. Okay?
Okay. Does the existing boost on Eloise go away?
No.
Okay, perfect.
Any new attempts.
So we can't
basically.
boost. We can't even boost each other, you're saying?
Yes.
Oh.
Okay. Because you said boost yourself, so that's why I was wondering. So it can't boost.
Oh, that is incorrectly phrased.
Anybody.
You are correct. Yes, that is my mistake. It should be any enemy attempting to boost. I see. Okay.
Just boost.
It's
because you're not going to boost an enemy anyway.
Yes. Any attempt to boost your own dice pool, basically, is negated. I need to rephrase that. Yes. Sorry.
So, like, I have a very real question. What happens if we lose this? Like, is the campaign over?
Yeah, you did. You lose.
'Cause we're not doing great.
You're
Okay, cool.
not hurt yet. Just emotionally.
Yeah.
Mostly you,
but-
I think, are hurt emotionally.
Yeah.
We have 2 brand new whale friends. This is going fantastic.
Exactly. This is going,
Well,
honestly,
well,
as expected for you guys. So don't worry. You do have Kel, and he's quite good at things. So at least if
Okay.
he doesn't get hit by a cannonball in the head, he's good at things. So
No promises.
Eloise, do not point the cannon at Kel. Just so we're clear. Just so we're clear.
You know, it just depends on if he says something weird or not.
Well, that's going to probably happen. So, all right. So now we're going on to Sweeper. So Bungie's up.
Okay, so I can't boost myself, but I also can't boost anybody else either.
Unfortunately,
right?
no.
Can't boost at all.
Correct.
Okay. All right, so I'm just going to. All right, so I think it's time for a gotta go fast because I think we want to get as far away from these guys as we can.
Okay.
So I'm gonna drop a dust buster into the engine. I don't know what a dust booster. Sorry.
Oh, Duskbuster sounds like a
Dust
fart.
booster. I'm gonna do a dust booster, and
Drop a big
I'm not
dust
even sure what the dust booster look like? Is it look like a dust buster?
That is up to you. What does the dust booster look like?
Yeah, I think it does. I think it just looks like
Nice.
these little. It goes, you know.
Okay.
So, I guess I roll the 4, 6, and 10. Is that right?
Yep.
Is that what I do?
Yep. 4,
Okay.
6, and 10.
4, 6, and 10. And oh darn, I got a 9, but that doesn't count. I got a 3.
Okay, and you did not
So
roll
what's it
maximum
do?
on mid die. Okay, so perfect.
Yeah, that's a tricky one because I have 2 mid die, so I could have chosen actually
Oh, interesting. Huh?
because they were the same.
Yeah. Well, I guess you choose the one that doesn't
same
make you
number.
float.
I got a 3, 3, and a 6, or
Yeah.
3, 3, and a 9. Yeah. So anyway,
3.
so right. So what does it do? So in which case,
You go plus 3 BPM. So you basically they go back
Yeah.
3 BPM. So they go back to.
So they're
6th
going to-
position. Yes. I have their stuff noted here on mine. I didn't bother putting it on the thing, but it's past 3, so it's not a huge impact for you in terms of cataloging. But you can mark it down if you wish, because they're all at 6 currently. Then. Okay.
oh, we could just change the. I guess I can't.
I'll
change
I'll
the
just
number.
make notes under enemy notes.
Yeah,
that
that's
they're
fine.
now.
Also, it is about to change for them as well. So this is
Yeah.
this is the speed. The speed round is
I'll
often
wait.
the speed change round. So
I'll wait for them to do stuff and then
Yeah.
I'll make notes of it.
Yeah. Okay. So for my action, there's not much action we can do that I can do, but I was thinking maybe because I can't do a boost, can't do a hinder because they're too far away anyway.
Yeah.
I can't do an attack, but I could do a defend. Do you guys remember how defend even works? I haven't used defend in a long. I haven't even thought about it.
Yes, it's.
Gonna add it here.
You reduce the damage dealt to you by the number rolled. So you basically roll an overcome, and you take the mid die, and you reduce the damage taken next by the number rolled. And you can defend yourself or a friend.
I can defend somebody else,
but you can't defend the ship with your body. So.
Oh, okay. So I think maybe it'd be good to defend Eloise because and it lasts until my turn or her turn.
It's just the next instance of damage to them, basically in this round. So until your next turn, I think. So it'll stay up
so we'll say
until your
my
next
turn then.
Yeah, until your next.
Okay.
Turn.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if that's how the rules work, but that's how we'll do it.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna try to defend Eloise because she's the one doing the damagey kind of stuff.
Yeah, makes sense.
So it seems like that would make sense. So I'm going to defend by using my elasticity, I think, to kind of bend around and stuff.
Yeah.
And gosh, finesse maybe.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
You're gonna full Elastigirl this shit.
Yeah, that's right. Well, if something comes at her, I'm gonna Elastigirl, whatever. Right.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a 10 and an 6. 10, 6. 10. Okay, hold on. I gotta roll the 10 twice. I only got one of them right now.
I did add some beautiful battle notes to the chat so far.
Okay.
Okay, I got a 7.
There's 7.
Nice.
Nice.
My mid die.
That's a good amount of damage read, honestly. Yeah. Fantastic. Perfect. Let's see. Hang on.
Right. So somehow she's defending for 7. In other words, if she gets hit, then it goes down by 7.
Damage. Yeah. Like 7 less damage if she gets hurt before your next turn, basically. Okay. So that means that it is now their sweepers' turns, and because they used their whole vast line to boost their sweepers, they're going to boost their sweeper rolls for this, and they're all doing gotta go fast, and they're all going to be going. Okay, they're all going to be going 4 BPM. So that's going to be boosting up to that.
So now they go to 2.
They're at 2 currently. Yep, they're all at 2. Perfect.
Well, good that I sped us up because otherwise they'd be boarding us.
Oh, they'd be crashing into you. Yep, 100%. Perfect. So they're at 2, which is the minimum, whatever I say it, range of the cannons. You cannot fire the cannons less than 2 away. It's too close, basically. I'll figure out broadsiding eventually, but for now we're not doing broadsiding. For those who know how nautical combat works.
Can you move the ship icons down into the 2 beats?
Yes, I can. Actually, can you? Is the question. Are they available for you to move?
No.
No. Okay.
No.
I will check. I'll do that. That's fine. I will fix that later date, but that's fine. I can do that. I can click things sometimes. So now you're now at 2 beats. Perfect. So that means we're on to Eloise. Eloise, what you doing?
Wait. I see. Never mind.
What? Hold on. Did I say somebody?
No, I goofed.
Okay. Cool.
I would just say they're lucky that they're not 0 feet away.
You wanted to ram it in, didn't you?
You're lucky you put that on there because I would have been like, let's go. Start off big. Really make them question things. Boss, they're turning the ship around. They're coming right at us.
Why are they they're chasing us. Sir.
I know you said the point was not for them to get teleported with us. I think that is the point, and that's how we get them.
It's how we get a fleet, right?
You're stuck in here with me.
Intensify power.
Let's see. I mean, since we haven't done this before, I think I'm just gonna go low and slow and kind of just start with the Ding Dong Barrage first.
Ding Dong Barrage, always a good one to go with. All right, fantastic. Okay, so roll your ship dice, which is a 4, 6, and 10. and then
Right.
you will figure out how many cannonballs you're gonna fire. After
Okay.
that. You also need to pick a target too, but you can roll first if you want to. You have 3 ships to choose from. Sorry,
No, it's fine.
but also not sorry.
Is this? Mhm. Hold on.
Did you use roll 20? Because I heard some things
Yeah.
that sounded like it.
Okay.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure.
But you didn't. But you rolled a d4, a d6, a d4, a d4, and a d4.
Yeah.
I didn't. Okay, yeah. No,
Yeah.
sorry. Well, I wasn't rolling. I thought I had to click it and then hit something else.
Oh.
So. Okay. But it is D4, D6, D10. Okay,
Yes,
so
correct.
here's the D4, which is a 3. D6, which is a 5. D10, which is a 2.
That's 3.
3's mid die. Okay.
Good.
It'll be 3 mid.
And
It'll
you
be
can-
3 damage, and then roll a d4 for the number of cannonballs, which will multiply that damage.
She could use her bonus, right? She's got a.
Yes.
She's got a
Oh,
plus
yeah,
2.
so add 2.
Oh, she has a +2. Correct.
Yeah.
Which you, I think you can only use for the damage and not for the cannonball amount. Because that feels broken if you can just use any boost for a cannonball upgrade. To be like, oh, I have a +5. I do 5 d4s. Okay, you're like, no. Yeah, no. So you can use. So you have a +2, correct? So that's 5. So that's 5 damage base. So roll a d4, determine quantity you're multiplying by.
Wait, I'm confused.
You have a +2 boost from Eloise. Right, from Ferris. You were Eloise. You have a
So
+2
you're
boost.
going to use that on the first part, not the second part. Okay.
Yes,
So yeah, now it's a 5.
it's a
Right.
5, and now you roll a d4.
You don't have to use bonuses immediately if you don't want to. It's the penalties that you have to,
True.
unless there's a special rule or something.
You're
that
kind
says
of
you have
supposed to, but yes, you don't have to. Yes.
I don't mind. I don't want to hold on
Okay.
to it. I'll forget.
Okay.
Yeah, I know
That's
what you
usually
mean.
the problem. I feel like
Yep.
So
You roll a-
D4.
you roll
got
D4
a
now.
4.
you got a 4.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
Okay.
So 4 times 5 is 20. So you do 20 points of energy damage. Who is your target?
And they're all in equal distance away.
They are. You have 3 ships, 1 EV, 1 Graveyard Gamble, and 1 Charon's Clay, which are the Lamplighters. So you have the Jack and AMN Lamplighter, and then an EV Captain who you're not familiar with.
Okay, don't care about the EVs. Who do I hate more?
The lamplighter guy was kind of a jerk.
Yeah, honestly.
Yeah.
Fair. Okay.
And we kind of screwed the ace and the jack. So
Yeah, I feel like he has a legitimate.
he wasn't actually mean to us. We were mean to him.
True. You're the asshole in this situation.
But the worst
know.
thing he did was not let me pet his spider.
But that was for your own good, so.
We
Okay,
have to
so.
put collars
I
around
still
us,
think
but
I
yeah.
could have made friends with it.
Suicide collars on this, and they were going to use them. We just
True.
preemptively.
Yes.
Only if we did exactly what we did.
Yeah.
Only.
No, they were not going to let us walk away.
It's possible. Okay,
If they
so.
were me, I wouldn't let
Anyway.
us walk away.
So 20
They
energy
just needed to
damage.
prove.
20 energy
So
damage
choose
to.
a ship.
You said Charon's Clay, which is Lamplighter, correct?
Yeah, the shiny dick guy.
The shiny dick guy.
Well, yeah, because his armor is like all shiny, and
Okay.
but he's also a dick.
All right, so you blow their shield out entirely with that. So they have no shield currently, which is very
Yay.
good for you. But it did open up all that damage because they had 20 shield points. So, yeah, so that is all gone on them. Okay, so that means it's,
points is going straight to my video game brain, so I get it.
Wait, which guy's the shiny guy?
Aemon Lamplighter
A gold ship.
on the.
The guy whose like face is all fucked up.
Yes.
So
Yes.
if you're looking
Yes.
at the 3 ships
Yeah,
here,
the guy
Bottom.
who's
the one on the bottom.
Yes, but also on the right, his artwork is below Kel. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Right.
he's
Yes.
got a fucked up face.
He does.
Okay, cool.
He does.
The ship at the tree.
All right.
Yeah. And where was I? All right. Okay. and they're going to
Does Eloise-
unload on you guys.
Does Eloise have a player roll turn, or did she do that? I can't remember.
I haven't done it.
Oh yeah, sorry. Do you have a player action you want to do? You can't boost, unfortunately.
Then I will give them the finger.
Okay. And always the greatest of actions you can do as a turn, honestly, in any game.
Can't let that go. Where? Okay, so I guess under enemy notes.
Mhm.
Let's see. I'm trying to figure out the best way to track
To what?
how we're hitting the other people.
Oh, you mean like how
Oh.
much stuff they have left? Like hit points and shield points or what?
Oh, right,
Yeah.
because right now it says. Oh, we don't. Yeah, we don't have.
Trevor's
robot
tracking
I'm
the
tracking
enemy
that.
ships.
Yeah, you don't
Yeah.
track just like enemy like health in most games. You don't track it. I'll track that. So
Well, yeah. I guess I'll track it for myself though, because it's like, okay, well, if I've hit the shield on this one, then like,
yes. And I guess you can denote that the Char on Clay ship shield is down currently, which is important notation. Right. Everybody else's is still up. So that is important to note that you can hit them and the energy damage will stay damage them. So they're going to all unload on you guys.
Sorry, how do you spell them?
Char on Clay?
Yeah.
It's actually it might be Charon. It's like from
RON.
Charo.
Charo.
Yes. Like I think it's
Yeah.
Charon technically. It's the guy who does the ferrying at the river Styx.
Ferryman.
Yes. I think it's pronounced
Yeah.
Charon, but I call it Charon. Whatever. Who cares?
Like,
Yeah. Charon.
Yeah.
It's a fantasy version, so it's whatever.
versus Karen.
It sounds like
That's not
Karen.
really-
Yeah, it sounds like Karen otherwise. It's weird, and I don't
Yeah,
like that.
exactly.
Yeah, you're like,
don't be a Karen.
Don't be a Karen. Yeah. I don't like that. But yeah, so they're gonna.
It is Karen.
It's Karen. So they're going to unload on you guys with the guns, and they're going to do a lot of damage to you. So they're going to do 35 points of energy damage to you, which blows your shields
Damn.
out, I believe, because you bubble up as 20. So
Yeah.
your shield's blown, and you take 15
Now
points
we're
of full
down to
damage.
85 now.
And
Right?
85. You're not in yellow yet. That's 75. Or I guess less than 75, so it's 74. But yes. Or is it 50? Shoot, hold on. I need to look that up.
It was 50. You said 50 and 25. I
Sorry,
thought.
it's not 25, it's 50. You're correct. Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Perfect. And that is their turn. They're not quite close enough to like see super in detail, but you can definitely see their captains at this point. And the hard light cannonballs just blasting your ship from 3 different angles as they come at you from 3 different sides, basically. Well, I guess 2 different sides. 2 on one side and 1 on the other side. They're kind of swarming you from behind here. And, okay, perfect. So, that is the end of the first round. Yes, okay. Yes. Also, I love the little whale you drew on the thing. I just noticed that.
I
Beautiful.
also just put S and then crossed it out for their ship.
Oh,
So-
I see. Yeah.
Okay, so Kel continues to play, and he looks around. For the first time, I would say no longer exuding the confidence he normally does, having been just blasted by so many cannonballs. And he's like, we're not gonna make it. We need to get a lot more time and distance. Okay, gotta get ahead of them before we enter the drift so they can't follow us. Only to do that for sure. Yes, okay, all right. Slingshot scramble. Got it, okay, perfect.
Is
And
it Ferris's turn though?
not yet. He's just talking. This isn't.
Oh. Sorry.
Relax, Pop.
Relax. It's okay. This is the environment turn, technically. This is the scenes action. AKA my action. It's my turn to play. Okay. So as he's kind of like talking to himself and kind of like figuring out like, okay, what are we gonna do here to solve the problem? We have a very serious problem on our hands. 3 sharp lines appear in the air in the middle of the deck, cutting the shape of a door frame, and the space opens. and a figure steps through. Black smoke pouring out of the other side onto the deck floor. You know, Kel, there are easier ways to get my attention than getting a 30 million cubit bounty on your head.
Oh, this is just so perfect. I'm so thrilled. I need to get your opinion on some food choices.
Ranger May Izumi First Class emerges from the smoke and crosses her arms over her chest and gives Kel what could only be described as is the look.
Ferris is somehow right there holding up fabric samples next to her. I'm like, nope.
I don't know what this is
clashes
for,
with your
but I
hair?
definitely like
No.
that one better. The one on the left.
I love you. Have such fantastic taste. You're gonna love this.
And what about these poor souls you've roped into one of your schemes this time? Did he tell you what happened to his last crew? Eaten by sand sharks. Sand sharks. Kel stops playing, finally, and kind of gives an indignant look at her. Oh, hey, honey. It's been a while. May, you know the sand sharks aren't my fault. I told them not to wake them. Hey, haven't I a new crew yet? Yes, actually, though I have to say, I'm a bit disappointed in you all. You are
Honestly,
also
me
going to be
too.
sent... you're also going to be sent back to prison, all because you're enabling this fool. Come on, Kel, where are you going to go? Right?
I would like to claim hostage situation.
That, you know what? That might work sometimes.
I've been severely coerced here.
You know...
Ferris is drawing out flower arrangements.
We both know you can't outrun us with Lone Driftweaver. What are you doing? Look, you're lucky it's me. The rest of these goons would have you already turned back to dust, all right? This can't be worth it. Not for another dead end. Kel just straps like his instrument to his back, his guitar, and he walks over and he puts his hat on Locke's head as he passes and says quietly to you, Locke, you have command? As he walks over to May. Yes, he passes over Ferris, by the way. And he was like, no, okay.
Ferris is fully doing calligraphy on an invitation right now.
Yeah, he passed you with like, normally Trailblazer would get first dibs. No, not today.
I followed the instructions and was just like, I feel like there's got to be more to the story there.
Which story?
So where it's like, oh, this is the leader position, and I'm
Oh.
like,
And he tells May, I found it, May. I found it. The compass. The original song. The very first real clue we found. Not this again, Kel. 30 million cubits, May. What do you think? And she kind of frowns to herself, but kind of like connects the dots and is like, oh. And he's like, come on, don't you miss the hunt? Don't you want to see where it takes us just like the old days? You once had a dream, May, just like I do. It was powerful, just like you. That's why I fell in love with you and still do. Come with us, May. Come with me. And he reaches his hand out towards her, and she hesitates. And they both stand in silence for a few seconds, looking at each other as something unspoken passes between them. Then eventually, she smiles sadly at him. You know, I can't, Kel. I have to live in reality just like everyone else. Even you. And her sword snaps to her hand, and she points it at him as she moves forward, causing him to back all the way up the side of the railing of the ship. Kellerin Tiberius Astor II, you and your unlawful crew of riffraff are hereby under arrest by the authority vested in me by the Inter-Expanse Order of Unity, as per Article 7, Section 3. And as she continues to read him his rights, Kel smiles at her and then turns to the rest of you all and just gives a wink. He holds his arm out and Quark lands on it. He whispers something to him and Quark flies over and sits on Ferris's shoulder. Then he leaps over the side of the ship.
Yeah, I saw that coming.
Oh, no.
And he appears a moment later riding a duster away from the ship, which is a smaller vessel attached to the Wayfarer. And May gives a growl and shouts after him, "Stars above, Kel, you half-wit void touch insufferable man, get back here. I'm talking to you." It's just like our wedding day all over again. Oh my gosh. Okay.
The next one's going to go so much better. I promise. It's going to be beautiful.
I have so many questions. I don't have time for this right now, though.
We're having the rehearsal dinner tomorrow.
And she leaps off the ship and begins to sprint after him, her feet falling on smoke that appears beneath them as she moves at incredible speed, dipping in and out of space. And you hear Kel over the Soul Stone. We only got one shot at this, and I've gone too far to give up now. Give Quark the command word. He knows what to do. Close yourselves into the cabin and get everyone as close as possible to that little bird first. I have a theory. It's about to get tested right now. I'm going to buy you some time.
When you say everyone, you mean just us, or do you mean everyone?
No, just you. Just be clear, just you,
okay.
not the ones trying to shoot you in the head.
I didn't know. I thought they might want... The Jack
Nope.
and I do feel
Nope.
like there was a spark there.
No, absolutely not.
Those are incendiary cannonballs.
Right? We're all hearing this, right?
Yes, yes. It's all the Soul Stones. Yes, it's a
Okay.
full group chat. Yes.
Clear, I still can't shoot him.
No, that would definitely ruin the wedding.
Right.
So is this a little bit intermission? Can we
So
do what Kel suggests and
yes.
stuff? Or
So
not? How's it-
Ferris,
okay.
Quark rests on your shoulder, tilting his head and looking into your eyes. What are you doing?
Did he tell us? You didn't tell us the command word.
No response. He's currently
Oh,
busy.
for fuck's sake.
He's currently busy.
All right. I get.
Well, let's get into the cabin, I guess, because if we're gonna need to brainstorm this, and if we stay in while we're out here,
Or can I do ship action first, and then my action is to like?
This
go
is
in?
out of turn action. This is just
Out of turn action.
This is
Okay.
story
Okay.
action. Story action does
Right.
not count for any of that stuff. Okay.
So Bungie's up on the crow's nest doing stuff, right? So he's just gonna swing down and he's gonna try to grab Ferris because it looks like she's
Oh my!
undeciding as to what to do. So he's just gonna just go toward the cabin, with kind of shuffle her toward the cabin because he knows that
And
she's
then-
the one that's not gonna go on her own.
Okay.
and
Fair.
so then Eloise is just gonna walk by and like tap Locke's arm and be like, "All right, Captain, let's go."
As Ferris is being like swept off her feet, basically, I am gonna reach up and see if I can get that muzzle off of him.
Yes. It's
Yeah.
easy to remove.
So
Yeah.
it's like, oh, cool. It's just like, oh, aren't you just so pretty? Now I can see your little face. Oh, you're so cute.
Let's go. We need to do it. Quick,
Oh, okay.
Let's go.
Is this gonna be like a puzzle, like us trying
No.
to figure out what the word is?
No. It's very clear and simple. He just gave the command override over to Ferris. Basically, it's the only thing that changed. It's not like a secret or anything. It's just okay. So, if you need a refresher, do you remember why he has Quark?
Because he heard the shard.
You're the
That's-
stairs.
that's-
Has the song
He has the
Yeah.
song.
Yeah.
Yes.
He has the song.
and can play the song and it'll warp us somewhere. So we all have to touch together.
Yeah.
Was it warp? I thought it was just Lee. I don't remember that part.
There wasn't a word though, right?
Quark has a command word, which is very simple.
Well, you just say like sing,
Play.
I think.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh my
Not
god,
saying?
like the octopus lady.
What? Okay. Anyways.
Ursula?
Never mind.
Yes, and she's like, ding.
Mm,
Okay.
there you go.
Yeah. All right, all right. So Ferris is going to get everybody in a circle, like, oh, this is just so lovely, and have him kind of jump down from her shoulder onto her fingers. I don't know how big of a bird are we talking here?
You lost the music thing.
I did on purpose. It's fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like songbird size, pigeon size, parrot size. What are we looking at here?
We'll say parrot size. Small parrot.
Parrot size? Okay, so not on the fingers then, but on like the wrist kind of idea. And just holding there like, all right, darling, I think it's time for you to sing for us.
And the bird winks at you, just like Kill does, and opens its mouth and produces a sound unlike anything you've ever heard. A sound that is so loud and powerful that you have no idea how such a little creature could produce such a thing. You've heard what you thought was real music before, from scores going in and out of port, basically, from Wayfarers, a few times in your life, right? But never anything even close to this. And even though you knew, like everybody else, the famous words, right? This completely changes everything. Quark's wings begin to glow, and music crashes into all of you, sending shockwaves out from the Wayfarer, making it violently shake and rock. Hold on. And make sure your Roll20 audio is up.
Oh.
To the
Hold on.
lover, the fighter, the queen, the rider, bring me your broken dreams, let them ignite you. If you're worthy, I'll breathe new life into your soul, turn your dreams to gold, make your spirit whole. I am the seraph of stardust, hear my call, where devils bow and angels fall. The love of death now holds the key, at the crossroads of possibility, come find me. Ooh, brightly, return to me the rhythm of my soul, the melody of my celestial bones to make me whole. Set your axe on fire and let it point the way. Match my heartbeat or surely go astray. So to the lover, the fighter, the queen, the rider, bring me your dreams and I'll make your load lighter, to awaken the sleeping across the endless sea. I'll wait for you, I'll wait for you, endlessly. Ooh, oh. Set your axe on fire and let it point the way. Match my heartbeat or surely go astray. So to the lover, the fighter, the queen, the rider, bring me your dreams and I'll make your load lighter, to awaken the sleeping across the endless sea. I'll wait for you, I'll wait for you, endlessly.
All right, so
Didn't have to go that hard.
Yes, it did.
So, as the song fades, you all feel absolutely glorious. Like you've been set on fire, but somehow in a good way. Your skin, or water if you're Locke, tingles and minds feel like they've been unlocked. Looking around, you see you are each glowing with a white light and acting as magnets for the dust that swirls around you. You feel powerful beyond anything you've ever felt before, but you also feel something foreign, something profound. Every sound you hear around you now feels structured, more part of something bigger. You feel rhythm in your soul, something almost no other in soul has felt in centuries. The light fades, as does the heightened sensation of sound, but it remains under the surface. You brace yourselves as the Wayfarer rocks again, this time from a heavy hit from a cannonball. Kel's voice comes over the soul stone. Just keep them at bay a few minutes longer. I have a plan to get you out of here. Do not let the Jack or Eamon board that ship. Also, someone check the heading of that ship's navigation as fast as possible before it disappears, and lock it in quick. So, everyone, your full character sheet abilities have now been unlocked. You have received a reawakening due to your proximity to the Seraph Song. Additionally, inexplicably, you can also now all act as a Driftweaver, since you can all play music, as well as create original music.
Ooh.
Also, each unlocked your character theme songs.
Oh, finally.
So, this round of combat is going to go a little differently, because at the top of each line, we're going to listen to said theme songs for each individual character. So we're going to vibe for a bit, basically, on round 2. And that's okay, right? So it's a bit different pacing here. And we won't do it every turn after that, because that'll be a lie. But you will get to hear all of the character theme songs that have been worked on the last few months here, which is I'm looking forward to tremendously. So, beautiful. So, well, I need a cough again.
I'm so excited to hear everyone. Does Cal have one?
No, sort of. You'll see.
Can you just send me the lyrics to the Seraph song later?
Yes, it is pinned already in the Listeners official, by the way. It was one of the first things I put up, by the way. It has the Seraph Song, which and I did read at the very beginning of the session, and it didn't mean anything then. I know.
Yeah.
Right,
yes.
right.
It means a lot more now.
Yeah.
Right. Because the song, because of the repeat thing, was hard to get the actual words. But
So, Bungie's the writer. Eloise is the fighter.
Locke is the lover.
Locke is the
Locke the love-
queen.
I'm like, hey, it could be a different thing. Okay, so Locke's the lover and Ferris is okay. Because I'm like, I'm trying to keep it in order. I'm like, okay, 2 of those make a lot of sense. Like the other 2, I'm like, it could work for either, technically, sure. Because it doesn't necessarily mean like the feminine. It could be like a chess piece kind of thing. Like,
mean a lot of things.
Yeah.
Yes.
Good.
It can be anything, really. Okay, so we're top of the order here.
but just so you know, which channel is that in? That
It should be official, I believe.
you guys
yeah,
official. Okay.
Official has all of the important documents, basically.
it's not even that high.
And it's
Is
pin,
one
and
of
it's pinned
these
too?
turns
Yeah.
supposed to be someone running to put the heading in?
It's fine.
I just
It doesn't need to be
Huh?
a turn. Like adding like the navigation, like locking in the navigation doesn't need to be a turn or anything. That's-
So story-wise, we'll say before we get back
Yes.
into line, someone ran and did it.
Yes.
probably Locke did it. I'm assuming if he's
Yeah.
wearing the hat.
Even the hat.
Yeah.
Bump it on here. Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
Ferris is
All right.
immediately trying to figure out how to turn this bird into the ring bearer or the officiant. She really cannot make up her mind.
All right. So we are now top of the official order,
Official.
starting with line 1, which is Ferris. So, Ferris.
Wow.
I apologize for nothing.
You should not apologize for anything. It's very true. All right, here we go. First one.
Starlight trails and expanses so wide, sailing the waves on the cosmic tide, across the world, through the endless night. I'm bringing love, I'm bringing light. Ooh, open your heart, just wait and see. A little hope starts with a dream. One small spark is all you need. Come believe, come believe. I'll bring the magic, I'll light the way. Sailing the stars to a brand new day. I'm just a girl from Sugar Pine 9, hoping to find the one to be all mine. With love, with laughter, with dreams so true, and a hand in sweat just for you. Oh, I'll bring the magic. Just wait and see. Through nebulous skies, past silver moons, I'm chasing dreams and changing tunes. From world to world, my fire burns bright, spreading love and sweaters in the endless night. Love is waiting in the air, a cozy gift to show I care. I'll bring the magic, I'll light the way. Sailing the stars to a brand new day. I'm just a girl from Sugar Pine 9, hoping to find the one to be all mine. A one to be all mine, with a one to be all mine. With love or with light, I'll bring the magic, I'll light the way. Sailing the stars to a brand new day. I'm just a girl from Sugar Pine 9, hoping to find the one to be all mine. A one to be all mine. Ooh, a one to be all mine. A one to be all mine. I bring the magic, just wait and see.
What?
Are you sniffling or crying?
You're watching the Disney Channel.
Yeah.
Whoop, whoop, whoop.
I thought the whole scene, they just had a very, depressing moment, and the mom comes in, or the dad, single, and they come in, and they're just like, you can do it, and they give him that pep talk, and then they walk out, and that's the song they sing.
Yeah.
Basically, the
Yeah.
2 points of inspiration I gave were like 80s,
It was 90s. You wanted 90s, right?
90s like Nickelodeon
Nickelodeon, yeah. Yeah.
movies,
Yeah.
and mid 80s like drama, like Steel Magnolias, that kind of idea. So I'm like, take the feel of like the Steel Magnolias soundtrack, and basically everything that was like Miley Cyrus in the 90s. Stick those together.
Well, she was 2000, but yes.
Also,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm just curious, is it the idea, I mean, these are awesome, but is the idea that, like, because we now know music, we're singing this on our turn?
So
Like our own theme
that
song?
is up to
Yeah.
you. That is fully up to you. So
Okay.
I will say that there is. I can give you the option of diegetic or not diegetic sound, which for those non-film people out there means either people hear the music or don't hear the music, right? Diegetic meaning that everybody in the scene hears music, or non-diegetic meaning they can't hear the music. But the idea was that one way or another, everyone hears this unless you really don't want that to happen. And it can either be you singing it, or you can have a different method for it to be performed. It's up to you. like Eric, you are not singing your theme song. I know that for sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yes. So it's up to
I
individuals.
would like everyone to hear it, though.
We'll get to you. Don't worry.
Locke would.
Of course you
Yes.
would.
Of course you would, yeah. But
Yeah.
it's up to individuals how it's going to be presented, right? I'm sure it's different per person. So, Ferris, I guess the first question for you is how is this occurring?
Oh, Ferris is 100% singing her theme song. So the first thing
Tracks.
Ferris kind of notices as she goes to like leave the cabin is instead of like vaguely fluttery wings that could kind of move her around a little bit, she is now fully able to fly. It's like Tinkerbell from the Peter Pan movie. She's kind of darting around the whole ship. She looks like a little, there are probably like gold sparkles trailing along behind her. Her eyes are now like permanently alight, I kind of think. Yeah, it's quite honestly
the
should probably be
reflection
terrifying.
in her eyes is now permanently a heart shape somehow.
Yeah.
A
Yeah.
little twinkle
She has
underneath.
heart pupils.
People's now permanently. Yeah, she's definitely dancing around the deck
No,
and
just
like
the reflection.
going around like, you know, like the mast and like swinging off of them and stuff like that. Going to the front
Yeah.
and like doing like the very front and just like singing on the front of the ship, you know? Like,
It
100%.
is alarming.
He's in a
considering they
music
are
video that no one
mid-battle,
else can see.
right?
yeah, the lights change and everything and they're like yeah.
Like she's got scene changes. She's got
Wardrobe
memory
changes.
collages.
Yeah.
Yeah.
minimum of three.
Yeah. That's right.
Yeah.
Okay. So Ferris, what are you doing on your turn?
Okay. So the first thing I just want to check. So now that I have access to my abilities,
Oh gosh. Yeah.
when it says attack, can I attack these ships?
The ships directly, generally speaking, character abilities do not affect ships for the most part.
Okay. That's
there
just all.
are specific circumstances where that's not true, but generally speaking, no. It will be ineffective. You have
Okay.
specialty weapons for that. Yes.
Very same thing if I defend. Am I just kind of defending the people
Yes.
on here?
Yes.
Okay, perfect.
I just love that you awaken and your first thing was like murder people.
Yeah.
Dang.
Not
Time
not
for a
precisely.
juicy murder. Yeah.
Not precise. Okay, so in this particular case, though, I am going to take my turn first. As I am doing this little like, "Ooh, look at me, I can fly, I can fly.
She can fly, she can fly, she can fly.
I'm going to kind of reenact what I did around the carriage when we were attempting to escape. So I'm going to defend using what passes for weather out here, I guess, and attempt to basically put some kind of fog bank over. I'm guessing this is supposed to apply to myself, kind of, I think, but I want to kind of like now.
Yeah.
I can't. We still can't boost. Is that at the end of my turn, kind of thing?
At the end of your turn, yes, because you're
Okay.
the first in your line. Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, unfortunately.
So not gonna be able to boost, but I do get to use my max die
The defend?
for this.
Yes.
Yes.
Also, there are in space, there are storms.
Yep.
And so you can use weather. It is actually a thing out here, which is
Yep.
weird.
All right. So that is going to be that. Let's say this is creativity. Oh, that's okay. So my max is a 7.
Perfect. So you defend with 7? Yes?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Very good. And then ship action.
Ship action. Since I still can't boost, into the breach, dear friends. Can it,
Okay.
Okay.
I can't boost, but I can hinder, correct?
Yes, that's fine.
Beautiful. It's going to get a little bumpy here, everybody. Sorry. And we're going to fly through a nearby dust storm. So
Very good.
ship dies are still 4, 6, and 10,
Correct.
right?
Mhm.
So. Ooh. All right, so our Wayfarer takes energy damage equal to my min die, which is 2.
Nice.
So
Nice.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
3.
That's low. It's low.
That's
You know,
low.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good. It's good for you. Get out of it,
And
too.
then we are. Oh, I rolled a 10 on the D10. That is such a shame.
Yeah.
But everybody else is going to get hindered by 4, and I'm going to use my limit break dice on this as well.
Okay. Gotcha. Yes. Okay. Perfect. So let's see what that is.
Which is a 1. So they're
5.
getting hindered by 5.
It's a hinder 5.
Yeah.
So
And it is all enemy vessels targeting our Wayfarer
Also,
or its crew.
to be clear,
Wait,
you
if
rolled
you
a
just-
4 or you are hindering 4?
4 was the min die, so we hinder all enemy vessels targeting our Wayfarer or our crew based on the mid die, which was 4.
4. Okay. Because the
Right, so
hinder
that means
amount is based on the number 4. It does not
Yeah.
hinder by 4, to be clear. Right?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it will hinder by 2.
Yeah.
So, but you upgraded the die to a 5, you
To
said?
a 5.
Okay, so it's
Yeah.
still a 2. All right, so you hinder everybody targeting you by 2, which is still very good. Perfect. And the other vet doesn't come into play because no one's at 0 beats from you right now. So otherwise
Yes,
they would have taken
that's why I
damage as
didn't-
well.
Yeah,
Yes.
But-
Still fantastic to be able to do that. So the hinder 2 on that. Okay, perfect. So, and that's all targeting on you basically, which is good.
yeah.
Okay, so we're going to go ahead and let's see. They're going to do some hold fast the lines for them as well. That is their most standard thing for their trailblazers to do, is to boost their people. So we're going to go ahead and boost people that I don't need to tell you about. So they're going to boost different roles, and that is going to be their turn for the trailblazer position. And now it's going to be Kel's turn, who is not currently on your ship. So he's currently busy off ship distracting May. And so he's not able to fulfill the Drift Weaver position, unfortunately, to give you guys healing or other such things. So he'll return shortly after these messages. So he's off ship right now, unfortunately for you guys. So that means that we are going to lock. So, luck. We're going to go into your song next. Oh,
Wait.
boy. All right.
Wait.
Yes?
Didn't you say that any of us could step in and be the Driftweaver thingy?
Yes, on your turn.
Oh, okay.
Yes, so
Oh, so then we
I guess
wouldn't-
I guess the question is,
How
you're
does
right,
that
'cause
work?
that would change into this position. So does anybody want to step in out of their current role?
But you can't do so. You can't do your position and the other one.
Correct.
I'll step out of mine.
I think it might be more important to have like the shield up.
Okay. So does someone
Then
want
maybe
to
something
step
else?
into
Or
Kel's
get,
position?
the drift thing going.
Well, that's the if both Locke and Bungie do it, then we can bubble up and punch it.
Only one person can step into the
I think
each
only
position.
one. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you do leave your position for that turn. And you can't do it if you've already
Yeah.
gone, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I know that.
So
Does
I was gonna.
when does he do his
step in.
character action?
He'll basically just move his turn to Kel's turn. He'll take that entire line
Mhm,
right then, basically. So,
Okay.
Locke, you want to move to Kel's position then?
Yeah.
Okay. So you're line 2 then for this turn. Okay, perfect. So what are you doing for that? So fair warning that the Driftweaver rolls are interesting.
Complicated. Yeah, I didn't really understand, but I think I wanted to punch it because
Punch it?
they're 2 beats away.
Yes.
So if we could get away, we could maybe like get away for good.
2 beats
Because
is
that
pretty
also
close,
says
mind you.
open the drift, right?
Yes. You need.
Oh, 2
you
is
need
still close.
2 is still close. They're not. They wouldn't be within range to go with you, but it takes 3 instances of punch it,
Yeah.
right, in order to make it. So you can start the process now.
Yeah,
if you wish,
because
yes.
the drift drive.
Yes.
Yeah, I'd like to start the process.
For sure.
Yeah, they're going to
Um,
get closer to us this round unless Bungie tries to push us away again.
Yes. Okay.
You know,
Yeah. Makes sense.
Yeah, that was. But my plan is to start this sooner than later because otherwise
I
we'll
agree.
never get out of here.
That tracks.
So even if we take some damage, it's probably better to start now than wait.
Makes sense. Okay, so punch it. The way this works. Okay. Actually, I didn't think you guys would actually go into the reposition time round, but that's perfectly fine. This is great. So the way this works is you set aside 15 dice. My recommendation is D6s, but you will probably run out, I'm guessing. So I'd find the easiest stackable dice.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't have 15. Oh, I do actually.
You do have 15, okay.
God.
So...
Wait a second.
This is hard, by the way. I've done this. It's difficult, but it's doable. So you roll your... First of all, roll your ship ability, right? Which is your roll D4, a D6, and a D10. Okay? So do that first to determine what your mid die is.
Right, you want to get high.
Mm-hmm.
You can also ask Sarah to put aside 15 dice.
And which dice am I?
Mid.
It's the
middle.
Let's start with your ship roll, which is a D4, 6, and an 8, or sorry, 10, and then you take mid die for that.
You said a 4, 6, and 10?
Yeah, sorry.
A 4, 6, and 10? Okay.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
All right. We got new dice here. Let's see what happens.
You need really high. This is a hard thing to do for a non... Well, actually, this isn't your position. Sorry, this is a 4, 4, and 10.
It's a 4, 4, and 10?
4, 4, and 10. This is not your position, right? You were assigned at the other positions. You take a D4 instead. So this is a 4, 4, 10.
Okay. All right. What do I need for this? And I can't do my character action to help with this, right? That's
Boosts are available now because it's after this line 1 position. Yes, so boosts are possible if you want to use your character action first to boost yourself. Yes.
I would like to use that, and I have a... Huh?
Pause.
What?
Because when do we want to listen to his song?
Correct. Good call. Let's figure out the math.
If he was going to separate the character action, I was going to suggest do the dream drift thing and then song and then his character. But if he's going to combine it, then
yeah, you're right. We're already mid math, so let's do the math first, and then we'll do the song. Yes, you're right though.
Okay.
Good call. You don't want to miss it.
But I'm not listening to the other
song.
So it's a 4, 4, 10, and take mid die.
Yeah, no, I'm just seeing I have a boost using charm. It says apply that bonus to all hero attack and overcome actions. So would that help in this instance with that or no?
It's not an overcome.
Because it's not an overcome technically, the drift thing.
It's not.
Right?
It's an ability though. I'll count it as a hero ability. Sure.
Okay. So I guess I'll boost using charm. So I have 10.
I love how you guys were so ready to jump into your
6.
character abilities because I completely forgot what mine were.
It's okay.
I'm looking mine up now to try to figure out what I don't know.
No one's close enough to punch yet, so
hit hard again. Hit harder this time.
More, better, faster, stronger. Yes.
And just so you know, Trevor,
yes.
Can we actually hinder enemies using our character ability or not?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I did.
Yes.
Yeah, but you did it because it was a ship action.
It's ship ability,
though.
which is different, yes. But your character ability, you can also do it with. It's individual based, and you have to be able to see them, basically, or interact with them in the way that you're supposed to be able to, based on your ability, right?
How far away is seeing?
They're invisible range, I would say, for now. So I'd say 2 beats is fine.
Also, I got a 5 on that boost.
Okay, so that's a boost by 2 then. So roll your 4, 4, and 10 with a +2 on your mid.
4, 4. Okay. That's a 9, 4, and 4. So 4.
Okay.
Plus 2 is 6.
+2 is 6. 6. Okay.
These dice are liking me a lot more.
Okay, so that's 15 minus 6, which is 9. Okay, so I'm going to give you 10 seconds, and you have 10 seconds to stack 9 dice on top of each other.
Oh, wait, I'm not ready.
Yeah, go ahead and get ready first.
Hey, practice.
Oh, yeah. All right.
I know this is weird. I know, right?
Oh my god, if you had that 20 that's like a flat coin. Oh, do you have the coin? Do you have the 1, 2? Head, tails, D20 coin?
Oh, dear. Okay,
No.
so are you
Okay.
ready? Are you ready?
Wait, let me make sure I got 10. Wait,
Make sure you have a
1,
flat
2,
surface
3,
too.
4, 5,
Right,
6,
otherwise it's not
7.
gonna work.
You better
No,
order.
you need 9.
I've got coins.
Yes,
I don't have
you
that
need
many. And they're
you need
upstairs.
9. Any dice you want, I recommend D6s. They're the easiest to stack.
Yeah.
That would be D12s.
Okay. All right, let's see if I can do this.
Unless you have a small D6 for the last one.
Yeah, that also works too. All right, so and you can hold them in any way you want. By the way, after you can you're putting it on, you can like brace it a little bit and like squish them together and stuff. That's fine. You can touch it after you place it. It's not like Jenga,
Okay.
right?
Can you do it against the
All
wall?
right.
No, you can't do that. You can't hold it the whole time either. But yes, you can brace it as you like stack stuff to like rearrange it and stuff and squish it together.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Ready?
Cool.
3,
Yeah.
2, 1, go. Go, 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 go.
Go.
3,
Go.
2, 1. Darn. Did you get it?
7.
Damn.
Nope.
So close.
7.
Okay. Okay.
Oh.
It's hard.
All right.
It's hard.
Yeah, that was really hard.
Yeah.
Damn. All right.
Obviously, you guys did not have ADHD stacking abilities in school.
So we'd have to do this 3 times in order to get the
But
thing
in
to go.
10 seconds?
Yes.
You think you can stack that many dice in 10 seconds? That's
I managed 10
if they're pre-stacked.
on my
But you were
third
trying
try.
thing.
My third try.
One of my
Okay.
favorite games
Yeah.
to take Jenga blocks, stand them vertically, and see how tall I could build a pyramid.
So, Eric, I will allow you to go again if you want to, because you hadn't practiced at all. So that's fine. It's okay. You want to do it one more time to test?
This
You're only
is
too
where
short.
sharp edge dies are going to come
But
in
good.
Yeah.
extremely
Want to go
handy.
again?
Yeah, all right. Let's try
Okay.
one more time.
That's fine. All right.
Bubble gum would help.
Oh, cheating over here. All right. All right. So, and 3, 2, 1, go.
I love how bubblegum is cheating, but I immediately was like, D&D coins. That counts. You did not define dice.
I
3,
don't have 15 of them.
2, 1, 0.
You only
I
need
did much
9.
worse.
Same?
I did much worse that time.
You worse? Oh no. Okay.
Yeah.
I feel like you'll learn
Why-
who's the best at doing this too, and you'll give it that to them, right?
I don't even have that many dice.
So there's
I'm gonna
3.
immediately go to Goodwill and get a thing of dice.
So there's 3 different kinds of dice systems here for the 3 different abilities. So you all might be better at different ones than others too, right? So you might have to like spread it around who does which one.
Oh my.
You know.
More D6s out.
But
Okay.
if you took 3 times to do this, Trevor, that means it would take 9 rounds before we actually could get this thing going.
Well, I'm assuming Kel is better at this than we are.
Yeah.
I just did it right afterwards, but
Really?
you did?
matter.
All right. You know what?
But I finally got it a
I'll
little
count
higher.
it. I'll
a
count
little-
it. I'll count it.
I don't think it was 10. I don't think it was 10
Oh, okay.
seconds.
You want
still,
more time?
but-
Okay, I got it. Okay.
No,
Yeah.
I wasn't timing, but
Okay.
I did it.
Okay. So
I was
it's
seeing if it was
possible.
even possible.
It's possible. Yeah. It's hard, but that's also like
Yeah, I'm
if you
just
get
great
if you get
under
like
pressure.
if you get like a
But
really
yeah.
garbage mid die, then you're stacking like all 15 dice basically, and
Yeah.
that's impossible. It is impossible to stack 15 dice in 10 seconds. I have tried that. It doesn't work. I can't get it to even stand higher than 10. So,
Well,
really
Eric, I just want to say I'm glad you were doing it because
it's stressful too.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's stressful. Yeah.
Also, I was doing it not under duress. So, yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, but anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and play your theme song though. Anyways.
All right.
I just did it in 7.
They call him
All right. Well.
cause you won't lie him down, girl. Oh, no, you won't. No, you won't, child. He's a vapory, water in motion, wild and free. But love won't bind the sailor or the sea. Bet you poured him a drink, made it burn real slow. But he's chasing tails wherever stardust blows. Ooh, child, he's gone on the breeze. The man who stole the stars also stole my heart. Full speed ahead, no anchor, no chain, but we loved him still through joy and pain. They say to find. None know but the hearts he left behind. Oh, child, he carries a heavy heart. His grandfather's tales set his heart alight of wild adventures in the vast endless night. Oh Lord, those dreams made him roam the stars, shooting past stars, dancing through time. If it don't burn bright, it ain't worth the time. Hey sister, take my hand. We'll dance where the stars meet land. But his heart belongs to the endless sky. Man who stole the sky also stole my heart. From the ocean's tide to the edge of the expanse, he loved each kiss, each fleeting romance. He sleeps with temptation and wakes with the light. Shining green dreams against a black sky. I fell for his soft heart, and you for his devil's charm. Lucky be the lady who locks him down. But for now, Locke's heart gives Lady Luck that crown. The man who stole the stars also stole my heart.
That was very fun to make, honestly. When they all were, but like.
That's like James Bond theme song right there.
Yeah.
James Bond big number.
Yep.
That's exactly, yeah.
Yep.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That comes across.
Yeah.
I was not
We had a
expecting.
lot of iterations.
Yes. And a lot of iterations
I-
is right. It changed a lot over time.
As especially those last few lines, I'm like, oh, it's Goldeneye.
Yeah. 100%.
We're in Goldeneye.
Yeah.
I don't think I watched enough James Bond movies to know the vibe.
Yeah.
So I want to know who, quote, who was singing, who was the writer, who was, which flame was this?
If Eric doesn't have an idea, I have an idea.
I mean, I'll hear your idea.
Fish poking out of his chest.
Exactly.
Really?
Oh.
Yeah. One of the sea creatures that he carries around just kind of
So
acts
this-
like a Bluetooth speaker.
Is supposed
Very
to be
Kids the
from the
Roman.
perspective of the women he left behind, mind you. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
True.
But yeah, that's the interesting.
The fish learned it from the
First
woman.
learned it. So, Locke, what do you? Yeah, I guess the question is, what do you want this to look like? Right? How do you want this presented?
Oh, this like change?
Either the change and also then the song, right?
Okay. I probably should have thought about that more. I think like this music starts to almost like, I like the idea that like kind of resonates out of his chest where like the eel is, and kind of like Jurassic Park when the water is shaking. At first it's just like these kind of like sort of thumps in his whole body.
Okay.
And then as
Yeah.
it like continues, I think he's just like, he picks up like a random item and then it starts like turning into like a martini glass. And then he's like starting to use these different like powers all of a sudden to like turn this into like a very fancy drink. And as it's going through, his like water sort of self is like transforming into all the other people we've met so far.
Oh.
As he's like finally unlocking this like shape shifting, and dust is like dragging towards him to like mimic their clothes. Obviously not directly perfect, but
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, so it's not like Locke
but he's
singing,
more
but
like
it's the
nothing's
women.
really happening.
Yeah.
Yes.
Huh?
Yes, it's not Locke
I thought you were saying that like it's you, but it's the women version of you.
Oh,
Like you changed into the women and they're singing. That's what I thought you were saying.
Oh, no. That's not what I was going for.
So this is kind of like playing in the background while you're
yeah.
Right? It's not you're not singing it, right?
Correct.
No.
Yeah, okay.
It's more like it's just kind of like
Ferris was actually singing it, I think, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would say that maybe we can like hear the words with our soul, like we're just getting a vibe check.
Well, you can all hear this.
Yeah.
Yeah. You all can hear this for sure.
Yeah, I feel like it's more like the like nightclub sort of vibe, and this is like playing in the background. But no, he's not singing it. He's not really even acknowledging it that much. I mean, he's probably like vibing a little bit to it, like tapping his foot. But like he's more just being his like suave, cool self.
He gets extra smooth and buttery. Yeah.
Oh, wait, was that my name?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Was that me?
But he is like, turning into like all the other people that we've met so far, including like, Ferris, Eloise, Bungie.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Jack.
Very cool.
But yeah.
Perfect. Okay, so the
then he absolutely fails at trying to get it to punch it after this.
Okay, it's your first time playing the score, so it's fair, right? It's fair. Even though you know how to play music, it's still your first time sitting down with an instrument. So yeah, all good. Yeah. It was expected, honestly. So
I think I figured out how to do it, but
did you? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a trick I have.
There's a couple tricks you can try. Yeah. Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah.
So the Charon's clay one is going to go ahead and bubble up again. So.
Oh wait. Yeah, I did my action because I tried to
you boosted yourself.
Boost myself, but it didn't matter.
And haven't taken damage yet, so that means that they don't need to. They're all going to bubble up, honestly. They're going to increase their shield points. So yeah. So two have more than one of them do, but they all have shield now. Okay, so that brings us to Void Collar, which would have been Locke, but he has shifted positions, so that means their Void Collars go now instead. So
I have a question.
Yes.
So do the shield points stack?
Yes. They're not like temporary hit points, they do stack. They can go up to a maximum of the maximum hit points of the ship. Should be 100.
Okay, so basically doubles the ship's HP.
Eventually, over time, yes. Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, eventually, right?
Eventually, yeah. And let's see. We're gonna have one of them. I'm gonna have the Graveyard Gamble is going to do emotional damage. And they're going to attempt to give, actually, I should say, psychic damage to your crew. Every biological member of the crew, mind you. There's only 3 of you. And that's going to be mid-die, so that's going to be... It's just 5. Just 5 points of damage, which has been mitigated, I think.
Hindered by 2.
Hindered by 2, thank you. Okay, yeah, so 3. 3 points of damage. Good call. And to...
Everyone.
Not
except Bungie.
Not Bungie, yes. Remember Bungie.
Well,
why not Bungie?
He's not biological.
Because you're not a real boy.
Oh,
sadly.
Right.
Yeah.
You don't get the insult.
It gives me a question about defend. So is the defend used all at once? Or does the full 7 have to be used?
Yeah. It's supposed to be used all at once.
All at once, yeah.
You can do what you want, but
I'll just say it's like a shield where it's depletable, right? It just makes more sense that way. So take 3 less damage, basically, or take 3 away from your defend if you had a defend on you, which I think you did from Bungie.
Yeah.
Or, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, so you're gonna take her 7 and turn it down to a 4?
No. All the way around. Because she had 7 defend, she lost 3 defense points down to 4 defense points now. But her turn's next turn anyway, so or your turn next turn anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But yes, so she takes no damage as well.
And
yes,
Ferris also defended herself.
Also defended, so you're good.
That's right.
So it's just Locke.
So I take
can
full
I use
damage?
the 4 to like shield him? Just because I can, and then the defend's not there anymore.
Sure, I'll allow it. You spread the defensive point around.
Damage,
yeah,
but okay.
So no damage either, because you're gonna use the rest of her defense for you instead. That's fine.
Okay, I want to know what caused the emotional damage and how they're handling it.
Well, they didn't get any, so they're handling it just great.
Yeah, and I guess it's me, the Jack.
It's tough.
Yeah, it's tough.
Yeah,
and it's gonna be just like he's gonna go. You all think that you can steal from me and get away from it, and also now you think you have magical powers, you can fly around. See that? I don't think that you're as cool as you think you are. You know, I don't think you're gonna be able to make it, and I think that also no one loved you as children.
Oh, no,
You're right,
I know my
but I don't care what you
mama
think.
You're like, wait.
Oh, yeah, no. I know my mama loved me, and we didn't steal from you.
well, I was never a child, so it doesn't matter.
Luis is like, you're gonna have to try a lot harder. Do you know where I come from?
Yeah, right.
There's never been a child
just
more
flips
secure in
him
her
off
mother's
again.
love than Ferris.
And also, they're gonna go ahead.
He takes out a bottle, just starts like chugging it, pretending like it doesn't hurt him.
Nice to him at all. Yeah, and okay, and also give me save Ferris for dissonant frequency.
All right, so we're doing 4, 6.
Ooh, I'm excited to hear what Bungie's is gonna sound like.
I don't even remember because we went through so many different kinds.
We do. We have 2 versions too. I'm
That's
I'm
true.
doing
I
the
guess
original.
I don't necessarily remember what we landed on.
Yeah, it's all good.
All right, mid
Mid-dive for a ship
mid
save.
6.
6, you're good. You save, and from both of them, actually. So that was the other 2. They were trying to make sure they tried to mitigate that, because it's really helpful to stop that from happening, stop you guys from boosting. So they did fail on that. So they did nothing this turn for that, which is very good for you guys.
Good.
See, it's not just you guys who fail sometimes. And now we're going to be moving on to the Bungie.
Okay, so before you play it,
Yes.
what I'm thinking Bungie's doing is he's pushing a button on his chest to play it.
You have
so that
you have a full on like cassette tape in there. I feel like Guardians of the Galaxy style. This is mixtape volume 3, whatever, volume 1, whatever.
No, I'm thinking it's a record. It's a record.
Oh, it's a full record. It's even better. It's a vinyl.
With a needle and everything.
Beautiful.
Yeah,
beautiful.
And if it's the song I think it is, I think what I want to say what Bungie's doing while the song's going on. So Bungie is he's just like, incredible. This is we really are going on an adventure. And I'm a super, super wonderful Bungie now. And so he's just so excited and he's jumping up and down. So the first thing he does is they're in the cabin, right?
You're all around right
when
now.
this happened.
Yeah, when it happened. Yes.
When it happened, all of a sudden Bungie's bouncing up and down like a super ball going to the ceiling and down.
Like a paddle ball, right?
Yeah, he's just like boing, 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 boing. And then the door opens and he flies out and he's still boinging up and down. And then he starts stretching and he actually stretches himself all the way around the ship several times because he's just like so elastic and he's just like, this is cool. I love this. So he's just. And then he blinks in and out once in a while because he's got invisibility. And he's just like so excited. And he's just, so he's just bouncing up and down. And so that's what's going on. And it's all the sound is coming out of his chest, but through a loudspeaker so everybody can hear it.
Okay. All right, here we go.
Okay, so that's what's going on.
Bungie's bouncing up, down, and all around. Springy, stretchy, never backing down. More than a gadget, more than a toy. I'm fighting for freedom with all of my joy. I'm here to stand, I'm here to fight. For all my sins to have their rights. Bouncing so high, no slowing my leap. Who's got time for electric sheep? I'm Bungie, I'm stretchy, I'm ready to sail. Got a brain missing screws, but a heart that won't fail. From the skies to the seas, there's so much to see, and I'll write it all down for posterity. What does it mean to be alive and free, to think and to dream? stretching my limbs. I'm reaching so high, chasing our dreams to the endless sky. I'll fight, I'll write, I'll make history. A synth with a story, I'll prove it, you'll see. I'm Bungie, I'm stretchy, I'm ready to sail. Got a brain missing screws, but a heart that won't fail. From the stars to the seas, there's so much to see, and I'll write it all down for posterity.
The wonderful thing about Bungie is Bungie's a wonderful thing. My top is made out of rubber, and bottom is made out of spring.
Fancy, wouncy, springy, bazingy. Every new adventure's a tale to write.
A book of dreams and a future bright.
I'm Bungie, I'm stretchy, I'm ready to sail. Got a brain missing screws, but a heart that won't fail. From the stars to the seas, there's so much to see. And one day, the whole world will read about me. Bungie's bouncy, Bungie's free. Not just a toy, just wait and see.
I'm Bungie, I'm stretchy, I'm ready to sail. Got a brain missing screws, but a heart that won't fail. From the stars to the seas, there's so much to see. And one day the whole world will read about me.
Gives me every time.
I have to give props to Trevor for coming up with those words.
Those lines are so good.
Writing your
The
guys'
first time I heard it, it was
songs
like-
have been so much fun.
Oh, bad.
I was trying to place the vibe, and I was like, I am having trouble finding something that relates to it, and it's because at the end, I was like, oh, it really reminds me of like VBS videos, like when I used to work in church and stuff.
Yeah.
That like
Yep.
fun, positive, feel good about yourself, like.
So it was supposed to be childish, kind of.
He
Yeah.
wanted like the
his-
hamster
his
dance
background.
song, basically,
Yes.
too. Which is what we're going for.
I
Yeah.
was also thinking
The
of
the start
like
was
a
very J-pop.
Yes. Also
Yes,
yes. it was
Actually, J-pop was one of the things you were
Yeah.
going for. Yeah,
It's a J-pop
wanted-
hamster dance song.
almost like an 8-bit kind of thing, like the old video games where they're jumping off
Yep.
the cliffs and things. You know.
We also tried for like a
Oh, yeah,
gender
I could definitely
neutral.
see like a video game
yes.
video
Like sprite.
that
Yes.
was like
He just turns into an 8-bit
character
sprite
and-
for a little bit there. It's just like he's
Yeah.
two-dimensional.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
We also wanted to go with like a gender neutral like sounding voice because he can like probably modulate his
Right.
voice, right? We have like multiple voices in there too because like he can change like what he sounds like a little bit anyway because he's a robot basically, right? So yeah,
sense.
I'm like, you're non-binary.
but he also is
no.
binary because he runs on binary.
Exactly. That's the
That's right.
joke.
Right.
Yes. Okay, so Bungie, what are you doing?
Oh, I have to do something now. That's she now.
I know, right?
Hmm.
So
Or did you already
can
go?
either hinder
No, you
or
already go, right?
boost.
No,
No,
you
I haven't
didn't.
gone yet.
You didn't go. White collar went. That's right.
So I think I need to do this. Got to go fast again because we got to get away from these
Gotta
guys.
move. You got to go.
Gotta move. So I guess okay. So remind me,
Like
it's
Sonic
a
X, you gotta go faster, 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 faster. Sonic X.
It's a
Anybody?
4,
No.
6, and 10, right?
Yes.
That's my brain.
Yeah. Okay. Let me do it.
This is your
Yeah.
brain
Just Sonic
speed.
in the background. Faster, 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 faster.
Okay, I got 4.
They're 4? Mid?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
So
what
you
does that
move
do?
ahead 4, so they all move back 4. So they move to position 6.
Okay, that's good. What were they in to begin with?
They were in 2 before. They started in 6. They returned to their original position.
Okay, so we got them back to where they were. Okay.
Before. Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Is it worthwhile for me to roll my whatever die to? Does anybody want them?
You can boost.
Shifted further away.
Your limit break die?
Yeah.
So last time they
Do you
came
guys
from
want them
6
far
to-
away or not?
Yeah, we want them far away. So last time they came from 6 to 2.
I don't think we're gonna win in a battle. I think we're gonna win by getting away.
Okay, so I should roll my limit die now.
Sure.
Is that what you're saying? Is that what everybody's thinking? Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, so
Makes
here we go.
And I can give you mine if you need it, because my job is less important of just hitting them.
Well, I won to 1.
So they're at 7 beats then. Okay. That's good. Odd numbers better,
It's a
honestly.
7.
Do you need more?
I don't know.
Depend on their rolls.
Do we
save
need?
it till next time. I don't know. I guess I'm trying to think. Would it be better just to move them as far away as possible now?
I think you should save it, because also if relying on me to stack stuff, the less I have to stack, the great.
It's all right. I've been
You
holding
don't
my
have to take the
technique.
position next time.
Yeah.
I can take it, and then I would just have Sarah do it for me.
We
No,
can't
you
do
have to do it.
that.
You have to have the
Yeah.
person who does
Usually,
do
I
it.
don't have 15 dice.
You're gonna have to get them eventually. Then
Well, then you can't
I will
do
go buy
it.
them.
You
but
can't-
it
It's all right.
you can't drift
Nice.
with
It's
it.
all right.
okay.
I might give it a try next time. I've been holding
Okay,
my
so
technique here.
For my turn, I want to boost.
Okay. Who are you boosting?
I want to boost Ferris.
I am.
Okay. Boosting
I want to
Ferris.
make sure she's
Roll 'em.
because you're going to be doing you're going to be doing the thing, right, Ferris?
Oh, the drift weave. Right.
Yeah. Don't
give it a
you?
try.
You want me to boost you, right? I mean,
Yes, please.
actually, let me do. Okay, so boost. Okay, so I'm going to boost. Okay, I don't even know what I want to use inventions. I'm trying to figure out what she does that I can help her with.
This is
It's
playing
hard to know because I don't-
music.
Playing music.
Be an amp. Be an amp
You
for
can
her.
use
so
music to boost
I'll
her
amplify
now.
her music then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I do that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So let's see. It's 10. Ooh, I get a 12. And 10. Why do I only have one 10? Oh, there. I always get the 10s and the 8s mixed up. Here we go. Okay. Sorry. Okay, it's a 4.
Okay. So that's a 2 boost.
So it's a 2 boost.
2 boost.
And, oh, wait a minute. Wait. I have an ability.
Oh.
I'm using helpful invention. So I'm going to give this choice to Ferris. Do you want it a persistent +2 boost? Or would you rather get a it's still +2. Okay, it's persistent because the
So
other
you just have
choice is
permanent +2. Dang.
yes.
The rest of the
Yep.
game. Well, not game. The rest of the combat. Yeah.
I have an ability like that too.
That's very useful.
Yeah, so
Okay.
I could have used my max die, but my max die was a 7, and so that would still be the same boost.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
Yep.
That's very
so I'm gonna make
handy.
it persistent.
Beautiful. Okay, cool. So they're at 7 beats right now, so they're gonna try and catch up to you. So we're gonna gotta go faster on them and see how far they go. And it looks like, let's see.
Do they have any hinders that need to be applied?
Yeah, do they have any hinders, by the way? Anybody got hinders on them? Is it 2 still, or is that not applicable
there-
anymore?
Only one. It only applied to the one that the Jack when he tried to emotionally do the thing to us. So I think the other 2 still have it.
Yes, but it's per individual person. He's their trailblazer, not their sweeper. Or no, he's a void color. It would have been void color. So their void color did it,
So
not
they
their
still
sweeper.
all have so they all still have
All but one
hinders.
have a hinder, basically, because their
Okay.
void color used the hinder.
Yeah.
Mhm,
You
mhm.
via the jack, basically. But yes, so
Yeah.
it still
Yeah.
applies
Are
to
you-
all of them. Then okay.
Are you keeping track of all these hinders on your enemies or on your people, or
Me?
are we supposed to be doing
I'm-
that? Yeah, I was
I'm
looking at Trevor on the
usually-
video camera.
Yeah, I'm keeping them. I
Yes.
Okay.
moved that one, but yeah, I'm
right.
writing them under like enemy notes and things.
Yes,
like
I was making sure
Okay.
that it was still
Okay.
the same turn. I don't need to erase that. I was making sure I was still
Yeah.
under
Uh-huh.
our same umbrella. It is cool.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
so that's a -2 for them. So which means that they're all only going to be able to move 2 forward. So they're at 5.
All right.
So
okay.
you guys are very good right now in terms of distance, which is good.
Wait, so for 3+ beats, how are we gonna track like how far away they are?
They're off the
Well-
map in the 3+ position on the map, and I just write down the number. We can also write down under their names if you prefer what their number is currently at. But
I've got a better idea.
Okay.
I've got it under enemy notes over on the side.
Yes, she has it already. That is correct.
Yeah.
I got it.
Okay, sure, whatever. All right. So that is.
I see.
There is a tool where you can just type.
Yeah, type tool.
I don't like it.
It's not fun. It's just less cool.
This is more fun.
It's less cool. All right, so that means that we're on to the 5th line, which is going to be Eloise. So.
Well, let me go ahead and set the scene then.
Go for it.
Because I was thinking about it.
Excellent.
I was thinking, like, lone Viking on the sea, and like the dead from the depths rise up, and they're the choir.
Oh, shit. Okay. All right.
You know, like in the epic Odysseus, when his crew is singing about how they died, 559 men, whatever, and it's that's the sickest song in the whole thing to me.
Yes. My wife just listened to the entire thing of Epic, by the way. We did a 3 hours of driving today. I listened to the entire score of Epic on the way. Fantastic. So
the one that the guy Jorge Rivera wrote?
Yes.
It's
so good.
We got to talk about that later. Anyways, okay. Yes.
So
I'm thinking like just warriors that have like died in the process of this.
Okay.
Like they're the choir, but it's like they're
Are they your
soul.
Are they your backup or are they the primary? Because this is from your perspective. It's being sung from your in terms of like my and I, right? From like pronoun stance.
I think before this song thing, she was really starting to like lose direction and kind of just like hope and like feeling spiraling. So this is like the universe reminding her.
Okay, so it's not
giving her a direction.
It's not you singing.
So she's not singing it; they're singing it.
Okay, for basically on her behalf.
Yeah, but it's like she doesn't.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
Like she's learning it as well.
Okay. Makes sense. I will wait for Pop to return then. You might play the song.
The song is for her. You guys just get to be the audience and hear it too.
Okay, that makes sense. It's
I'm trying
to her
like,
and about her.
The song is giving her. It's giving her the direction that she needs of like, what am I doing? There's all these problems that I want to solve. There's this other stuff that I want to take care of. I'm in this situation that I don't want to be in because this is a bad idea. And like, whatever. And so like, this is like her answer, but she's being given the answer.
Yeah.
And it's just that you guys get to see it too.
Yeah, and you've spent all your whole life dealing with all these like repressed emotions from your culture, not being able to express yourself and not being able to like be allowed to like be who you want to be, right? Like who you need to be sometimes.
And it can be very hard for someone to be like, okay, like you're so used to not letting yourself answer the question, then you won't know what the answer is.
Right. Yeah. You don't know how to handle certain things, right? You're not used to processing correctly and like having to like go through those steps and like get to the answer. That makes sense. Okay, perfect. I will wait for Pop to return so he does not miss it, and then we will go to your turn. I guess in the meantime, do you know what you wanted to do on your turn as your actions?
For my ship action, I was gonna have fun with the second one and see what happened.
Cool. Okay.
Monkey Ball Bonanza.
Perfect. We will do that then right after the theme song then. All right, cool.
And then he's back. Okay.
He's back. Yeah, he's back. Yep. All right, cool. Here we go.
You know what? I think it's about time we did things my way. feel the storm, it starts to rise, a fury raging in my eyes. I won't be bound, I'll let it free. This fire's mine, just wait and see. Unleash my power, channel my rage. Give me a battle, a war to wage. I'll tear through worlds, set the sky on fire. Pile all my enemies on a funeral pyre. And with these blood-stained hands of mine, to protect or destroy are intertwined. With my friends, we'll break the night. I'll guard them all with all my might. And if you break my sister's heart, I'll hunt you down and rip you apart. I feel the storm, it starts to rise, a fury raging in my eyes. No more hiding, no more shame. I'll make them all remember the name. Unleash my power, channel my rage. Give me a battle, a war to wage. I'll tear through worlds, set the sky on fire. Pile all my enemies on the funeral pyre. And with these blood-stained hands of mine, to protect or destroy are intertwined. I just hope I don't lose control inside. For if I do, will they still stay by my
Wow.
I forgot how severe that tonal shift would be.
It's really, yeah. Fun fact, we're pretty sure that Eloise is the only one who actually killed a man, probably, out of all of you. So,
Yeah. Well, and I was watching what Sarah posted at the same time, and it fits so well.
Yes.
Because that is pure Norwegian metal right there.
Yes, which is
Okay.
exactly what I was like. So you take opera, you take symphony, you take heavy metal, you hit the drum as fast as you can, and you sing about rage.
Yep.
That could have been a track off of a Nightwish album.
I love Nightwish. I was like, I love European metal because they sing about everything.
yeah.
But I forgot. It was so funny. I was like, oh, just listening to everyone else's, and then hers came on, and I was like, oh yeah, she sings about killing people.
Murder. It's full on murder.
Murder.
Yes.
And Ferris is about
Burning love and magic and sweaters throughout the night. Yes.
Yeah.
Sorry. It's like, okay, we have a very versatile crew.
Yeah, I mean, it locks out how he's a liar and a thief and a gambler, and like, yeah, we got a lot going on here. Yeah, we got a lot to unpack.
Yes.
Hey, different skills. All right. Different skills.
Okay, so like, is Kel in the distance somewhere, like hearing all this? Just like, wait, hold on a second.
Are you okay? I may have made a mistake. I don't know.
How
I
much did
think
Kel actually
minor
know
was
about us?
understatement.
Unclear. More than you expected him to know, though, clearly. Okay, so Eloise, you said you wanted to do the monkey ball bonanza. Beautiful. That brings me so much joy. I love random tables. So
I know, me too.
yeah, that's best. So go ahead and roll your ship thing, which is a 4, 6, and 10, and take your mid, and then I will roll a save against it based on who you're selecting as a target.
Yeah. So. Come on. Oh no. The gods hate me today. I rolled a 2 and then a 1 and a 1.
So your mid die is a
Wow.
1? Okay. Well, they're going to save versus that because they can't not. Because That's no. They have a hinder technically. They have a -2 hinder. So
I guess I could use the limit break to see what happens.
Yeah, I would. I would say go for it.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
4.
4. Perfect. So that is a 5. Okay. Cool. It's much better. So
It's much better.
I would recommend not targeting the Jack because he's already used his hinder up already. So the other 2 have not. So they're easier targets. But if you really want to hit the Jack, you can, I guess. But yeah.
No, I'm going for Karen.
All right. For Eamon. All right. All right. Beautiful. So Eamon did a roll.
I could call him Sharon.
Hey, Sharona. All right. So he's going to be the 5. Okay. And he's a -2, so he needs to get a 7. Okay. Well, shit. He's a... No, wait. No, he's a D8. Never mind. For this one. Okay. Yes, he can. I was like, oh, these 6s. No, he has an 8. We're good. Okay. So he got a 6. So that means that he does not save. So roll a d4 and determine which one.
One. Offbeat drift. Drift drive auto fails this round.
Okay, so they can't activate their drift drive at all this round, which probably isn't applicable, but who knows. So, okay, cool. So that is... Oh, did you have a character action as well? You can always just choose to boost if you wish.
And you can use your abilities now.
You can also use your abilities if they're applicable in this situation.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not unless
You're
I need
green.
to like overcome.
Yeah, you're in green still, by the way, yes.
Yeah. I mean, I guess I could have given myself a boost first.
True. They failed.
But I can just
so.
give myself 1 for next round.
Okay, that's fine.
It's persistent and exclusive.
Ooh. Okay. So go ahead and roll your dice for that then.
So I don't remember this part. How does the dice change
power
when
quality,
you use an ability?
Power quality zone. So pick your power and quality that you're going to use, and your zone is going to be green.
Okay, and then if it just specified, so like when I had went in, it was like, oh, boost yourself using quality or whatever, then that's the one that I pick for that.
Yes.
And then if it didn't specify power, then I would just pick that one.
If it's an ability, it should have specified a power already, but if not, yeah, you pick one.
Well, it specified a quality.
Right.
Which one are you using? Which ability? What's it called?
Growth.
I don't see growth on there. Oh, there it is. First one. Boost yourself using... Oh, you never filled in... You're supposed to actually fill in what the quality is.
She did, but not the power. Or do you just roll the quality dice?
Oh.
No, you're supposed to fill in a quality. You're not supposed to...
Yes.
She did. But what's the power?
Oh, she did.
The question is what the power is.
You choose whatever power you want.
You choose whatever power you want then, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So for some of them, it had power/quality,
So
and I filled in both.
You pick one of those.
Okay, well, I wasn't sure if it was... I wasn't sure.
You pick it's an or
and
option,
then,
yeah. And then you do the other die that is not specified, you pick each time, basically.
Okay.
Yeah.
So for this one, the quality is alertness, and then I just picked the power that goes with it.
Correct.
I had 8, 1, and a 9.
So an 8, 1, 9?
Yeah.
So mid-die is 8. Okay, so that means you have a 3 boost.
Cool.
For next round. Beautiful. Okay.
No, forever.
That's right. It's permanent.
For the rest of time. For the rest of time. I'm just kidding.
For the rest of the session, yes. Okay. Yeah. So that is... Well, hold on. That's the end of yours. That goes to them now. So let me have a look-see at their option available here. No one can do pancake breakfast on you. I'm really sad no one can do pancake breakfast. It's just a fun name for an ability. That
I mean, if you hadn't made it so that I had to hit them with the ship.
Yeah, it's ramming. Okay, so how's your guys' shield looking, by the way? Is it up again? Or no, it's down. It's down, isn't it?
We didn't shield this
You didn't shield
round.
this turn. Right. Okay, cool. So you're going to get hit with some cannonballs. So that's going to be Where did it go? Yes, it's that plus this and that. Okay, so that's going to be. Did I not? Okay.
I would like to roll to hit their cannonballs with my cannonballs by hand,
Robin gets another shot.
or catch their cannonballs.
You're not a monk. Okay, so that's going to be 20 points of damage to you guys. Well, your ship, not you guys, luckily. And also, we're going to roll this to see which happens. That is a lagging tempo. Your speed loses 2, so that means they basically gain 2 speed equivalent. Let's see. So now they're at 3 away from you.
Wait, how did we lose the 2 speed?
From the monkey ball bonanza hit you guys.
But don't we have to save against that?
Oh, sorry, you're correct. My mistake. I was reading too far ahead in the future. Good catch. Thank you. That is a save that Ferris gets to do. So go ahead and roll a save and see if you are hit by that or not.
And I have that
You have
permanent boost.
permanent boost. Yes.
It's, by the way, it's permanent and exclusive, so you can't if nobody else can do it at the same time.
Yeah.
Just making sure you do that.
About 6.
6. Okay. Wait, that is sufficient. All right. There's a 5 you need to beat. Yes, you're correct. Okay, so you're still at 5 beats. Excellent. Okay, cool. Perfect. So that's their line 5 there, and we're up to the environment's turn. There appears to be some kind of commotion on the decks of 2 of the other ships, followed by a large explosion, and they both rocket forward and align themselves with you and crash into your Wayfarer from the sides. 1 Lamplighter ship and 1 Graveyard Gamble ship. You see the Jack and Aim and Lamplighter at the helms of their own ships, keeping them perfectly aligned with yours and digging in with some kind of hooks, locking it in from changing direction as their forces begin to pour onto the deck of your ship as you are boarded.
Oh.
Amidst the chaos and the scuffle, and the initial impact
Sounds like some people want it down.
I mean, you said give me a battle.
I can't believe they would do that after hearing my murder song.
Not wise decision makers, these lot. So, amidst the chaos and the scuffle, a barrel on the deck of your ship gets knocked over and begins to roll. It hits the railing with an oof as the top pops off and someone comes tumbling out. Looking a bit worse for wear, Andrew McGrunderson stumbles out and looks around at the chaos. Frozen in place.
We kidnapped somebody.
As everyone stops at the same time to stare at him, including all of the enemies.
What do you lead us to the
I was wondering if Andrew was going to come.
And he takes the hood of his jacket, he puts it over his head, and he looks down very uncomfortably as everyone is staring at him. And we are top of the order with Ferris.
Wow.
You are supposed to be at work.
I decided that this is my new job, and I belong here. This is where I'm supposed to be. I thought that before I saw all of that. He points at everybody who's just like looking at with murder eyes. Just all the enemies on the deck of the ship pouring on.
We will talk about this later. Alright.
So, for all intents and purposes, I'm going to say that everybody that's on their ship is on your ship currently. Okay.
Oh no.
Rather than moving them, basically.
Yeah.
However, sorry. They're pouring over the lower ranking ones first, though. So it's all the D4 minions for technical terms, basically, right? While the named role positions are currently there for this round, at least. And rather than giving you a number, I'm gonna say there's a lot of them.
Yeah.
And
Okay, so you're saying there's a lot of minions that came onto our ship, but not the head guys.
not the head guys. Yes, correct.
Not the D6s that you showed.
And not Aemond or the Jack currently yet. They are working their way downtown. But they're saying their first wave in first, right here.
Yeah.
Just all the minions.
If we kind of go, Kel, darling, I do believe we have something of a situation over here.
Uh-oh. What seems to be the trouble other than the obvious?
A child has stowed away on our ship.
Oh, I thought you were...
The problem.
Oh, I thought... Okay, that's not what I thought you were going to say.
Work right now.
That's not. That's fine.
Like a small child or like a
It's that Tandrew kid.
I don't know who that is. But
I don't either.
okay, so you have kidnapped a child by accident.
More
I mean,
importantly,
we've all done it.
We've been sandwiched.
Yes, I see that. I have an idea. Just keep them off the deck of the ship. Keep Aemond and the Jack off the deck. Everybody else, I think we can figure out. Just keep those two especially off the deck.
Eloise just like cracks her knuckles and is like, "All right,
Hulk smash."
So,
are we still in the storm?
No, you dipped out of the storm at this point. Yes. Okay. It only lasted for that one round.
well, that's what I'm about to ask. Now, if I fly us back into the dust storm, is that damage going to apply to these minions?
I think so. Yeah.
Because it does say all enemy vessels at 0 beats must either take damage equal to your max die or increase by 1/4 beats.
Correct. Yes.
Okay. Would that damage transfer over to the minions who are currently flooding our ship?
Yes. They are at 0 beats. 0 beats is on your ship as well. Yes.
Yes. All right. And it would also hinder them again.
Well, actually, sorry, hold on. All enemy vessels take damage equal to your max die.
That's what I mean.
Sorry.
Like,
the vessel
am I
takes damage.
attacking their
You would hinder the people, not damage the people.
Well, even then, it says hinder all enemy vessels.
That encompasses the people. You can't hinder vessels.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry. Anybody. Sorry, I should specify enemy crews. Enemies. All enemies there.
Okay.
Right. That makes more
But you
sense.
also say targeting your riffer or its crew.
Or its
What
crew
does the
directly.
or mean? So you have to choose between the two?
No,
or
it's both. Anyone targeting your
Just really
people or your wafer specifically.
Oh, I
Those are
see,
different
yeah.
targets.
Yeah.
Yes. But
Because
yes.
it's just before I do that, I want to make sure it's actually going to be.
Yes, it will not
Yeah.
hurt all the people, unfortunately.
Yeah.
I believe, though, that the Kissing the Sun will do that, though.
Yeah, it'll also hurt us.
It will, yes. You have more hit points than they do. I will
We
say.
do. This is true. All right.
Because your shield is down. So, that is a
Yeah.
problem as well.
We're going to use it. This might be the time to use
Also,
it, right?
remember, you were going to use possibly the Driftweaver position as well. So, up to you. One roll.
She's trying to decide.
Yeah, so
I'm
up
trying
to you.
decide. Would it be more useful for us to punch it, or would it be more useful for me to get some of these people off ship? You know what? I'm going to see if I can do both.
Ask them if they want to go on vacation.
No. Hold on here.
Just look at them all and go, "How would you like to be kidnapped?" With a smile on your face.
Also, this is probably not the time to be asking it. Remind me about principles.
Principles can be... Shoot.
Okay, so principles give you abilities.
Yes.
Yeah. But I'm like, how do they apply mechanically? Like I see it says
Well, they're to do
overcome.
with they're overcome.
They're for
So
overcomes.
if you're
Yeah,
doing
yeah.
if you're doing an overcome, then you can apply the
They're
principle.
not for abilities or for attacks or defend. They're for
Got it,
overcome
got it.
only. Yes. Thank you.
Just
Clarification there.
it was kind of
Yeah, we haven't used them
leaving
before, so
my
yeah,
brain.
that's
Okay.
fine.
Yep. All right, that would be useful. All right, no, we're gonna do ship
There's so
stuff
many
first.
choices.
Yeah.
We're
there's a
gonna
lot
do
of-
ship stuff first. We are going to kiss the sun.
Beautiful. Mwah.
Yeah,
It's a fun thing to try.
absolutely. Eloise, you're gonna love this. It's gonna do some fun stuff to your cannonballs too. All right.
Yep.
She's just got one in her hand ready
I throw it.
to use it as a hammer.
So this round, cannonball quantity is boosted by my mid die.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Which is a lot. That's a big
Yeah.
difference.
Yeah.
Yes. It's a huge amount of extra damage.
Okay. All right. So you're going to get an extra. So it's this may be a mixed blessing. I didn't roll great. It's a 3, a 3, and a 1.
Okay.
That's 3.
3 for your mid.
So mid is
Okay, so you boost your cannonball quantity by 3.
Yes. Your Wayfarer and crew take, and the people who have boarded, we're counting them as crew in this case, right?
Yep.
They take damage equal to the dice pool total.
Yeah.
And enemy vessels within 0 beats must save versus the mid die or take the same energy damage to ship and crew.
Versus your min die, but yes, which is the same number in this instance, because it's both 3.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, and also, how does she use her boost on this?
I've
plus 2.
plus 2.
But your min die, or mid die. I guess she can apply it wherever she wants to. Which one do you want to apply it to?
I'd like to apply it to the min die.
The min die?
To make it harder for them to overcome.
Got it. Perfect. Okay. So less cannonball is more save boost, basically.
So there's still an extra 3 cannonballs.
Yep. Perfect. So that's a 5 save then for them. Yes. Okay.
All right. So 1, 2, 3. And everyone takes 7 points damage, including the ship.
It's energy damage equal to your dice pool total, which is a 339. You said right?
No, 331.
331. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, it means your min die. Sorry, it means your min die is 1.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying.
Okay. Okay. Got it. Okay. So sorry, my brain's churning here. Okay,
that's okay.
So 3 cannonballs. The save was a 1, but you boosted it by 2. So save is a 3. Got it. Mm-hmm. Okay. And everybody takes. You said 7.
7.
Okay. Well, none of the enemies on the ship have above a D6. So they can't roll high enough on their save to survive. So they all get wiped off the deck. The first wave obliterated them immediately, basically. As you dip into a star, basically, and the deck catches fire, essentially. And they all jump off the ship and return back to their ship as much as possible and basically fall unconscious. The first wave there. This is why I didn't give you a quantity of enemies on the first wave, because I was like, I'm pretty sure something's about to happen to them. So, and then save for their Trailblazers, and that's a 3. Yes? The 3, okay. And that's going to be saves for both of them. That's not too difficult for them to make, honestly. I got a 4 and a 6. So they both saved, but you wiped the deck clean. So that's beautiful. That is very helpful.
And then Ferris, personally, she's going to use energy conversion again. She's going to defend, pull down that cloud over herself again. I'm sorry.
And we also take damage, right?
Yes, you all take 7 points of damage, I believe. Yes.
Yeah. Our characters do?
Yes.
Yes. Everybody takes 7 points of damage.
Yep.
This is what I said.
Yeah.
Yeah, I missed that.
Worth it, but still painful. Yes.
All right, hold on. Oh my God, what is going on with these dice? Oh, no, wait, that's not a 1, that's a 7. Okay. I was about to start cursing my dice out too. 4, 5, 6. So I got a 6.
Okay.
So I defend using. Oh no, because that's a 7. I'm not using my mid die. I'm using my max die. 7, 8. So it's a 9.
9. Beautiful.
That I'm defending myself with, and with it. It says boost using your min die. Boost.
Anybody. You or somebody else.
Anybody?
Yeah.
Lock. Now the min die is a 1, but
okay, so
that's
plus 1.
Still plus 1.
Plus 1 boost. Beautiful. All right. And that's your turn, yes?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So the 9 for defense is I just ignore the next 9 hit points worth of damage?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Beautiful. All right. So that leaves their Trailblazers now. So
hold on.
yes.
Can I use? We took damage. Can I use hit the deck? Since it's a reaction.
Yes, that uses your reaction.
And it causes a minor twist.
And a minor twist. Okay. Yeah? You want to? Okay. So.
Well, because it puts me into yellow, so it'd be nice if I could stay.
Okay. Oh, sorry. Sorry, you're in yellow anyways. Sorry.
I'm in yellow anyway?
Top of the order
Okay.
for this turn, you're in yellow. I apologize.
Oh, you didn't tell us. Okay, I'm not going to bother.
You're
then.
right. Yep.
Okay.
That's my bad.
Okay.
You're in yellow.
That would have affected my roll.
You already did it, though, so it's.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry.
Would it have made it better?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
My dice get better when I change
Okay.
stat. Yeah.
Sorry.
I start with 6 and then it gets bigger.
All right. I'm bad.
Give her some sort of a boost for next time or
Yeah,
something.
you can get an. Yeah.
I've got a pretty good booster going on
Yeah.
right now. I'm okay.
You're all okay right now, in theory.
Right.
Okay, so 2 of them are at 0 beats, and 1 of them is in 5 beats position. That's the EV ship, by the way. The EV ship, however, you don't know what's happening back there. It's not doing anything. It's unclear as to why. So, to be shown later. So, the other 2, however, they're not going to use their ship rolls. They're going to use their character rolls. And let me pull up something real quick here.
Can I ask a question first?
You don't believe any questions around here. What's up?
So for her attack, were we we were in yellow then?
Yes. Yes.
At the top of the round during the yellow sun thing?
Yes.
Does that count as an environment? I'm just trying to understand this reactive ability that I have.
Mm-hmm.
It says an environment, target, or a surprise attack.
What's it called?
I mean, the environment didn't do anything to you. This did. I mean, this was wasn't a target.
What ability are you talking about?
This is an environmental
Danger
attack.
sense.
I would say this is an environmental attack, technically against you. It's the sun. So.
But she doesn't have any reaction. Oh, is it damage resistance? That's the inherent one?
No, yellow section. Damage sense.
Oh, you're in yellow now, right?
He's in yellow, yeah.
Danger sense.
Oh, I
Danger
forgot
sense.
about that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what does that do?
So you just defend by rolling a single vitality die?
Okay. Go for it.
I just didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, can I also roll mine? I also have a defend reaction thing.
Also, I'll let Ferris
Alright.
change any of the dice that would have affected by yellow retroactively, which is just the zone. So
Okay.
you can reroll that die and let me know if there's a difference. A major difference, at least. If you want to. It's a...
It was the D6 that had the 1 on it.
Okay, so you probably don't want to do that then, I'm guessing.
Yeah, I do, because...
You do want to.
The min die... Oh, no, because I don't remember what the other 2 were at this point. No.
The min die, how much damage you guys all take. You already wiped them all out, so...
That's the thing. I already wiped them all. No,
Yeah.
but the min die also affects what their overcome was.
That's right. That's right. It was mid die. Yeah, you're right.
To affect the other... To
Yes.
affect whether or not these ships got yeeted away from ours.
I mean, there's save.
The save, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're right. However, they also
well,
are
I take-
adhered to you currently. So
Yeah.
that's going to be more difficult to try and accomplish. And it's going to be, they're going to get bonuses to their rolls for trying to
Yeah.
keep them
Can
out
I-
of the
At best, it would become a 3.
Okay.
Sorry.
I will tell you right now, that won't help. So based on
Yeah,
the
so
rolls, yeah.
we're not going to do it.
Yeah, okay.
I would like to roll to intimidate the other crews because we just flew into the sun and I took no damage.
Okay. Is that going to be your character action? On your turn, I would say.
Definitely.
Yes. But, well, I mean, yeah, we'll see how it goes. But yeah, okay, so you are, do you roll your die, your vitality die to take less damage?
Yeah, but it was a D8 and I rolled an 8.
Okay,
So
right, perfect. You got 0. Wonderful. Okay,
just
perfect.
like catch on fire and you're just like, nah.
Yeah.
Do my whales also die?
Yes, the whales are definitely gone.
Oh,
Which is good in a way, because you can summon something stronger
which is
now.
good, yeah.
Yeah,
true.
they were like,
Could summon more.
I know you were about to move the other 2 guys. Are they also in line 1?
Yes, the
Okay.
Trailblazer. Yes, okay, so Aemon Lamplighter jumps onto the deck of the ship. And
Said you can't do that.
I think I can, actually. I'm pretty sure I'm here. So, Yeah, suck it. And he's going to... Ooh. Which one of these is better? Yeah, okay, so... And he's going to use Bust Their Heads, and he's going to attack Ferris and Eloise together, using Strength, which is a 10. Hold on. Okay, and so that is going to be 10, 8, and there are 4 of you. That's the D10 then. D10, okay. And actually, you have a full dice pool to roll this time. I don't usually get those for enemies. And that's going to be 2, 6, 7. So let's see. And then max die against... I'll say max die against Ferris, which is going to be 7 points of damage to Ferris. And then mid plus min die against Eloise, which is going to be 6 plus 2 is 8. 8 points against Eloise. Yes?
Sorry.
Go ahead.
And I means that I don't even have to
automatically
do anything. I just automatically apply it.
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
As he literally picks up both of you one in each hand and just smashes you together, basically.
So I have 9 defense.
Okay.
So can't hurt me. Reaction, magical shield against my sister.
If either target defends against the attack, the defend works against both attacks. So that means that you're both shielded, which is interesting, automatically.
I just like picturing him picking us up and like trying to hit us together, and we like squish.
No, you sparkle bounce.
Yeah. The height difference is so insane that basically her head just ends up like in my knitting bag and is just cushioned by a bunch of wool.
Eloise is just plain staring at him straight faced.
She's trying to like smash you, like, no, he's getting real mad at you guys. He tries to get you guys to get your head smashed together. And it doesn't work out so well for him, unfortunately. And then that leaves the Jack. So the Jack, let me pull up his sheet then too. It's a very different style of gameplay. And he's going to...
Which one is the big bad? Is it Jack or Ace that was the head?
Jack. Yeah, this is the Jack.
Okay, Ace was the underling.
And he's going to go ahead and summon Mob. Let's see. Oh, no. Okay, so that's robotics, which is a 10. And then... What? I rolled a lower number then. Oh well. That's a 10. And then quality, which is going to be technology, which is also a 10. And then he has 6 minions, it's 10. Okay. 3d10s. Okay. Well, you know, he has... Sorry, he hasn't 6 minutes. He has 4 minutes. It's a d8. Sorry. Apologize. This one. There you go. It's an 8. Okay, so that is...
Eloise turns to Ferris and is like, Kel said not to let them on the deck.
And he summons 8 minions that are d4s. So 8 d4 minions. I'll put those on the deck now. Now we have to have a quantifiable amount after that first wave there. So that's going to be 8 d4 minions. Just a lot of them. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. And those are going to be... Let me specify the type of enemy they are real quick. The robotics, that'd be Karami, Anima. So that means that you pull up those real quick. And they're going to be various...
I know you're saying anima, but every time you say it, I think you're saying enema.
Yeah, I think that I hear the same thing sometimes.
Dear. I try to make cool words, and then I came up with silly words. You know,
it's just your accent. Like, I know you're saying anima, but it sounds like enema.
Yeah.
It's just so funny.
You're not wrong. So they're all creature designs of various shapes and sizes, basically. And you can ask specifics later if you wish, but they are the most common ones are going to be... What is it? They are spike hyenas, hydroboars, wolf spiders, and land sharks.
Man, I was hoping there was going to be a bunny.
No, not from the Graveyard Gamble, unfortunately, in the Jack.
Then I would steal it.
As he swiftly creates these minions, and he's on the ship, by the way. He does not come aboard your ship. He's a backline fighter. He does not engage, it looks like, at least not too much. He plays it safe in the back lines and uses his minions to fight for him. So that is their turn. And we have the Driftweaver position as well. Is anyone jumping into that position or no? No? It's fine if you don't.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to get away.
Okay.
But I don't know.
Oh, I muted it. How do I mean, would I have any better luck at the bubble one?
The bubble? Well...
Or are they all, like, kill things?
They're in your bubble, I would say, so it would prevent you from damage from energy attacks from other things that are further away, but it wouldn't help you from preventing people from boarding your ship, unfortunately, no.
Okay, but they're not really hurting the ship right now, but the ship is not doing great.
They're no longer firing at the ship because they're boarding the ship.
Oh, okay.
They don't actively shoot it while they're on top of it, so.
Oh, okay.
Well,
so yeah, I guess none of these would really help.
Probably not.
Because also I can't.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'd say, but I think your regular position then, I'm assuming. And so
sure.
I'll run theirs real quick, which is just going to be a real simple bubble up basically for all of them. So they get even stronger defenses, unfortunately. So that brings them all up to 16, 40. So they increase their bubble shield, which is just going to be for energy attacks. Anyway, so just as their default action there. So then it is your turn then, Locke, as the Void Caller.
Are they... So these Chromianima are not biological, right?
Nope, they're
full
all machines.
synthetic?
Yep, 100%.
Okay, because I thought they were like half animal, half machine.
They have animal souls in them, but they are fully mechanical, mixed in with also some more biological components, but not animal. They're more like wood and that kind of stuff.
So emotional damage wouldn't do anything to them?
Would not.
Okay. Okay, Locke seeing, what's his name?
Aemon?
The Karen guy?
Lamplighter.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
He's currently trying to bash these two together.
Yeah, so I'm wondering if Locke could try to just like... I have this thing that's called Right in the Kisser, attack using telekinesis.
Okay.
And you can attack one target.
Sure.
But I'm wondering if I can frame it like I kind of grab one of the crew members and then bash him into Aemon's head.
Okay, sure.
But I can't actually do that. I mean, it's generally just like more like a barrel, but I like trying to do it back to him.
Okay.
That's allowed flavor-wise.
Sure.
Okay. Cool. So roll. All right. So I got a 8 on that, which I can use my max dice on him, which is then a boost of 1, so a 9.
Okay. So 9 damage?
Attack on him. Yeah.
Perfect. So he does... Hang on, let me double check real quick. Yeah, so okay, so he has 2 inherent abilities that are on play here. Thick and Tangled Fray. So he is outnumbered, which means that he has 2 less damage taken, and he also is thick, which means that he also takes 2 less damage from that too. So that's 4 less damage he takes from attacks currently right now. So that's 5 damage to him. He's very durable. That's his big thing. He's a big, strong metal guy, basically. That's like very strong vitality skills here. It's his big thing.
Oh, he's metal?
He has armor on. He has power armor on, basically. So yeah, power suit is one of his abilities or qualities because he has power armor on that is enhancing all his abilities currently. So he takes less damage from that, but he does take a fair amount from you though as well. He does also drop them and turn to you and looks very angry.
But yeah, as he like grabs like Ferris and tries to bash her together, Locke gets like really mad, like probably madder than anyone's seen him. And then like grabs one of the crew members and tries to bash it into that guy.
Going full Eloise here. Love it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then he's gonna do the void answered, I guess.
Okay. Yeah. For sure.
Hopefully hurt another ship.
Yeah.
I don't know. All right, so I roll a d6 and a d4, and we're not 50 yet, so.
Nope.
So it's, what is it again?
D10? Yeah, the status for the ship is D10, right?
Yep.
Yeah, okay.
So it's a 10. Okay.
It should still be
4 and a 6.
It's still 4, 6, 10. Yep.
Okay, great.
Okay.
All right. So I'm gonna take damage, 1 damage to reroll if I can do that.
That ability?
It's like a character ability, but
Okay.
yeah, it's not a void collar one, but
Yeah, that's fine.
I think
That's
that
fine.
works.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
Just
an
mark it
inherent, I'm
down.
assuming, right? An I.
It's a reaction.
Oh, yeah. Okay, that's fine. It burns your reaction for the
Okay.
round, but that's fine. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Come on, dice. All right, that's the same. So that's a 2.
Okay, so you got 2 friends again. Roll that d12, determine their strength. Hopefully they're stronger this time.
We don't know that.
So hopefully, we'll see.
That's not a known.
You also have a plus. You also have a +1.
So you can do a +1 on that first roll to get 3 of them, or you can do a +1 to make the 2 of one stronger.
Can I decide after I roll the d12 or
No.
Okay, I guess I'll go for one more.
One more? So there's 3 of them now.
Yeah, what's better than 2 or 3?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
All right, come on, dice. I'm using weird dice, so it's really hard to tell what the numbers are.
Okay.
Oh, jeez.
He's using
It's either
recording.
a 6 or it's a 7.
You can't tell the difference between a 6 and a 7?
That's not great dice then.
Not on this
Look at
dice.
Is there
Look
a
at the
line
other
under?
dice.
Yeah, is there a
Is there
line?
a
the other
line
side.
underneath?
Yeah.
Okay, it's a 7. I
7.
felt more like it was a 7.
Okay. All right, so
I
you
feel
have
like it is too.
you have 3 7 strength minions. Okay.
That's pretty good.
That's pretty good. So
Mhm.
I'm gonna
Good
roll.
thing you chose 3.
Yeah, and I roll their stuff now to determine targets.
Okay.
So there's 3 of them, so that's gonna be a 3, a 4, and a 3. Okay, so that is the 2 ships that are next to you, and that is not your ship, which is good. So they're going to take. Sorry, the Graveyard Gamble one takes 2 hits from that, and Lamplighter takes 1, and this is physical damage, not energy, so that goes through the shield. That's the benefit of the void thing. Yeah. So their
okay.
super big shields don't matter right now. So they take a substantial amount of damage. It was 7, so that's gonna be 14 damage to Graveyard Gamble, and so that's going to be playing at 86, and that's going to be 7 points to Charon's Clay, which is going to be 93. So yeah, actually doing damage to the hull now on those, which is good, despite the shields. And that's perpetual damage each round it happens, by the way. It stays up unless they're targeted. So that was your character ability and your ship ability. Okay.
Yep. I'm done.
Yep. Perfect. So that means...
So, Trevor, did you say their HP their ship HP went from 100 down to 90, what?
93 for Charon's Clay.
Okay, I thought you said that their HP was much lower than ours. That's why I was wondering.
I don't think so.
Oh, I just thought you said that. No, okay.
I don't think so.
fine.
Yeah.
I actually thought they were higher than ours.
Yeah, I did too.
I was being nice and not making them higher. They probably should have been technically, but they're not. Okay. So,
I don't know what to do now.
okay. So, Ferris needs to give you 2 saves.
Okay. Make sure I'm picking up the right one. I am. Okay. Five, 6, 7. 7
7? The first one or for both?
for the first one.
Yep. You're good?
6, 7, 8 for the second.
Yep. You're good. You save them both. And then...
Plus 2 coming in clutch.
Yep, there you go. Yeah, beautiful. So, and then they're going to also do their own void thing, and they're going to get... Okay, so that's going to be 1. And then on the D12, anybody? A 12. Okay, so they have one really strong, giant this like manta ray looking thing that just comes and starts nibbling on your ship. Well, actually, you have to roll to make sure to nibble on your ship. And nope, it's their own ship. Well, shit.
Oh, okay.
They made a friend and then an enemy immediately. And yes,
It took one look at Ferris,
was
and
like,
Ferris
"Oh."
immediately was like,
it just turns
Maybe.
around. And it's a big old bite in the back of their ship. 12 points of damage. That's the Graveyard Gamble ship, by the way, which is now down to 74 points of damage. Okay, that's again physical, which is fantastic. So that is line 3's position. We're on to sweeper with Bungie.
Wow. I was
So
going to do something that would hurt their
I
ship.
really hate
but
to do this, guys. I have to work in the morning.
Okay.
It's 1:30 here.
Can
Yeah,
you
maybe we
make it to
should
the
just quit.
end of the round?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, this is what I was afraid of.
This is all I require.
Okay.
Okay. So,
Okay.
yes.
It's eeny, meeny, miny, mo here. Nothing I can do is actually going to help because I could try to
I would
push it
say
farther away.
So I
but-
would say focus on the elephant in the room, which is Aemon Lamplighter.
Yeah.
Get him off the ship.
But-
That is your primary goal, I would
Well-
say, for everybody right now.
Okay, so can I just try to use my elasticity and just wrap my arms around him and kind of go boing and try to throw him off the ship?
Sure. Give me an overcome.
Is it an overcome? Okay. Let's see. Hold on.
I'm trying to damage him. I'm trying to move him. Yeah, it's overcome.
I was just trying to think if there's some way that I can make this technological.
Spring go boing.
Yeah, I mean, it's
Yeah.
a spring.
Yeah, can I use my springs to do that? Because
Also,
if
remember,
I
you can kind of just rapidly construct things Looney Tune style if you wished as well.
Oh, that's right. Because I got my powers now.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna actually make a yo-yo.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like one of these, so that it actually goes out and in and out and in. So I'm just gonna go boing, boing, boing. That's what I'm gonna try to do.
Okay. Okay.
And then I'll let go at the end. That's what I
Yeah.
want to try to do.
Okay. For sure.
But I have the principle of the gearhead, which overcome a technological challenge and use your max die.
Okay.
So
Okay.
So I want to do that, but that would be my character action, wouldn't it?
Yes.
Okay, so let me just do that first.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, I'm down to yellow now. That's too bad. Okay, so let's see here. So it's 10, 8, oops, 8, and oh, technology, so that's a 12. Okay, that's good. Okay, here we go. It's a 2. Dang it. Yeah, it's a 2.
Okay. So
Yeah, because I got an 8, but that doesn't help.
yeah, so that's not going to work, unfortunately.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait.
What?
I rolled a... Is that a 7 or a 1? Okay, it's a 1. I have an innate ability that I reroll ones.
Yeah, you do.
Let's
Sure.
see what happens. Come on. 9. Okay, so that makes it an 8.
Oh.
My mid die is an
It's a
8.
huge
Oh,
difference.
don't you use your max die?
You use max die, don't you? Yeah.
Yeah, I use the max.
Oh,
'cause
then it's a 9.
It's a 9.
Sorry, I forgot.
Okay.
Nice.
So it didn't matter. Anyway, either way, you're naked. Okay. That is complete success. Okay. So
Right. Okay. I
Yes.
missed that.
Okay, so what I'm going to do though is because he's so heavy, and he's
Sure.
built to withstand movement, I'm gonna say that it requires 2 challenges to overcome for this to
Uh-oh.
work. So you'll have to partner with Eloise on her turn as well. You have 1 success, and you get success all from her in order to get him
okay.
over,
Okay.
basically. Okay.
Okay.
Sure.
All right.
Okay. So then ship action.
Well, if we can get rid of him, then maybe gotta go fast is still a good thing to do.
Deploy
do you guys think?
deploy countermeasures.
Yeah, but that's only a 1d20, and they're like, they have so much. They have so much
that could
HP. It's not
potent-
going to help. I don't know.
It is
But we
energy
can't
damage,
move
by the
that.
way. So heads up.
Yeah.
Also, faster doesn't
Oh,
help
okay.
because they're tethered to you currently.
Yeah, we can't move.
And we'll just bring them with us, and
Yeah,
we might
Okay,
lose
like I
the
said, there's
ship.
not a heck of a lot. I mean, I could give Eloise a bomb, but
Hmm.
okay. So you think I should just try to do a 1d20? You know, hopefully I could do a 1d20 on him. I mean, it's not that much,
It is energy,
damage.
but like
and energy damage is worse.
Yeah, but it gets it down.
It's just gonna hurt their shield.
But it
All right. It just doesn't. It doesn't seem like it's that useful.
It's okay.
Do what you want, not what makes sense.
Okay, we could hinder. Okay, we could hinder the crew member on one vessel. Okay, maybe I should do the slow-mo bomb.
Okay.
Oh no, but she's gonna use her action to do it. Never mind.
Yeah.
Never mind.
She's doing
Okay,
something
so
else
I'm gonna do the deploy countermeasures.
Okay.
Okay, so that's it's a 4 and remind me what it is. It's a 4,
4, 6, 10.
6, 10. Okay. All right, and they have to save.
Yep. I'll roll after yours.
All right. Oh, I got another 1, but it's a. Okay, so it's 3. 2, 3. Okay, so it's a 3.
To 3? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's it. They will fail anyways. So.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they will take 20 points of shield damage.
No,
lowering
1d20.
Sorry, 1d20.
1d20.
Thank you. Sorry, 1d20.
Yeah.
That's going to be. Actually, you roll that. Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
7.
7. Okay. Okay. Cool. All right, and that's your turn. We're moving on to line 5. Last in the order here, we have Eloise.
Don't the other people need to go?
Oh. Yes, I think you're right. You're correct. However, your shield's down
You can
already.
skip for story.
Honestly, like, they can't do anything.
That's
So, because you don't have a shield, and they can't change your speed, and they don't have any actions this turn, so they can't. Yeah, so it's your turn.
Well, for Rhythm Breaker, my only option would be Pancake, but we would also take damage.
Yeah, that's true.
Might want to see if you can throw the guy off the. We can get the guy off the ship first.
Yeah, do that first, I would say.
Yeah.
And then
Okay.
see what you want to do.
What is it that I need to do?
Overcome against him. So just roll overcome based on whatever dice you feel are appropriate to try and help fling him off of the vessel.
And just make
Oh.
sure you don't have any overcome abilities. Your 2 principles.
What?
Take your principle,
Well,
see
your
they apply to your
principle-
overcomes.
Principle of rage applies to your overcome. Does that apply?
I mean, overcome a situation where you can channel your rage for good and use your max die and then hero
say
points.
so.
I would
Or
say so.
overcome a situation where you charge headlong into danger and use your max die. Each
Beautiful.
and your allies gain a hero point.
Yes, perfect. Ignore the hero points, by the way.
Yeah, we're not
Yeah.
using hero points. We're doing
Yes.
the other thing, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're using the limit break dice instead. So they don't. That doesn't-
Okay, so
Use that rage.
yeah, I mean, they're both going to do the same thing because I still just pick the power quality
Yep.
and then, of course, the status and use the max die.
Yep.
Wait,
Yep.
yeah, I wouldn't change what I was picking. 7, 4, 7.
And you have a boost.
Oh, and +3.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So 7, 4, 7 is a mid 7, which +3 is a 10, which is
Nope,
a
max die.
max die.
Well, is a 7.
Still a 7. Yes, yeah. So
Max die plus 7.
so it's 10. So
Plus
that
three.
is a complete success. Okay, so what are you doing, I guess, to assist with the bouncing situation to make sure that he makes it over?
I couldn't hear what he said he was doing.
Yeah, so I was basically turning him into a yo-yo where I'm pushing him out and then back in and pushing him out and back in.
Yeah, I'll
You
get
know, like-
behind him and do
like-
the bully
like you
trick
go-
where you hit the knees and knock him over.
Okay,
okay.
I
perfect.
don't know, leg sweep.
Okay, perfect. So yeah, basically you're gonna leg sweep him to get him in the right position so he can get bounced back and forth, and then on the last one you're just gonna like kamikaze punch him, like as part of like the bounce to give him extra like lift off power to send him across back over to the other Wayfarer. Perfect.
Oh, I was trying to get him off the ship.
Yeah, he's going on. Oh, like all the way like off.
Yeah.
Well, he's gonna be okay. Okay.
Well, okay.
If you
mean-
had a 12 or higher, I would say that he
Okay,
would go like
okay.
flying Team Rocket style. But he goes back to
Okay.
his own ship, and he crashes into the ship and gets stuck, like ass in the wood kind of situation. And then ship action for you, Eloise.
I don't want to do pancake, obviously.
Okay.
And I can't just like take a cannonball and throw it at them.
Sure. Just give me an attack roll.
Oh, I didn't know I could do that.
Sure.
Wait.
Where is the attack roll for ship?
It's just a power quality zone. Oh, for ship. No, this is just your.
Or for ship?
Oh, sorry, this is ship. Sorry, you're right. It'll be the same thing. It'll be a 4, 6, 10. Yeah, I will allow you, being super strong, to just be a cannon for a regular cannonball.
3, 5, and 6.
Okay, so, and I'm gonna say for funsies that you're gonna throw at Aemond as you also knock him over into the ship, and you make him try and catch it, and then he goes back even further. So he takes 5 damage and is knocked down for his turn and cannot get back up at all. So that is your turn, and that's going to be their turn, and they also have a similar situation where they can't do anything to you because they can't pancake breakfast because they're tethered to you, and they can't do the other two because the range is wrong. So they can't do those currently. So that means that we are going to be top of the order. So if Sarah will permit me, not another round of combat, don't worry. Just the environmental turn, which is going to be lengthy, but it's me talking, so bear with me. I apologize. I'm sorry.
It's okay, go just start.
Okay. So, you feel a bump come from the back of the Wayfarer, and you see one of the pursuing ships, the EV's ship, has rammed the back of you, but the deck appears to now be completely empty, except for one person. Killaster stands in the front of the ship as its thrusters burn at maximum. In his hands, he holds a harpoon gun, and he fires it at the back of your ship, leaving a long stretch of rope that now trails behind yours and over to his ship. All right, I have rigged this thing to go supernova once I shoot the explosive on the drift globe. The bottom of your hull is the strongest part, so that will get you some distance between you and them and separate you out. And then we can all play the new navigational score the song gave you, because the more people playing, the faster the drift can open. Then we can slip in and it'll close behind before they can follow. I just need to get pulled up before I shoot this thing, make sure it explodes. Trust me, it's gonna look really, really cool. So he goes to try and basically what he's going to do is he's behind you, going to dip underneath you, and he's basically just ram the bottom of you basically, and then take your position between them. So he's between the two of them, and then he's gonna use the tether to get yoinked off and follow your ship up basically, and then he's gonna shoot the explosives and blow up the ship. Saying their ships everywhere basically is the idea, right? And seeing your ship up and away, get you distance, right? He's trying to buy you as much distance as possible, as fast as possible, right? So that's his plan, his ridiculous plan.
In Star Trek?
Yes, exactly. So his Wayfarer dips down and out of sight, and a moment later, you hear a loud cracking, crunching sound as your ship is sent flying upwards and out from between the other two ships, just as he said. And Kel's ship replaces yours, sandwiched in between the two other ships. That harpoon line, now trailing behind your ship, zips up with you, and Kel pulls out one of his guns, and he gets ready to ride the rope upward and then shoot it when he's like further up in the air, basically in mid-distance, right? As he's like between the two ships. I broke Pop's brain, I think.
Yeah, I'm not following.
Again, the idea is there is a line attached to your ship that is now zipping up, and he's grabbing and holding onto, and then being pulled up with, and then when he's far enough away, say different, he's gonna shoot the explosives and blow up the ship.
Which ship?
The other ship.
The other ship that he's currently on. The EV ship.
The one he's on.
Yes.
Right. Okay.
He's on right now. Yes. Okay. Dragon. Okay. Okay. But as he does this, suddenly the rope goes slack and flips out, waving wildly into the void. You know, it was really entertaining watching you pull off this harebrained plan of yours, and part of me wanted to let you escape. But come on, Kel. You know I just can't let you go. And May steps out from behind one of the masts and holds out her hand, and her sword returns to her from cutting the line that was going to be his escape route out. And Kel aims his gun at her. Put the gun down, Kel. Come on. We both know you're not going to shoot me. You're still madly in love with me. Kel smiles at her. Very true. Plus, I know your shadows will save you from practically any serious danger anyways. This whole ship could explode and you'd be fine. But you're forgetting one simple thing, May. I believe in other people's dreams, May, even when they stop believing in them themselves. And I will do anything to make the dreams of those I care about come true. He holsters his gun, and he unstraps his guitar as he slowly walks towards her, and he begins to play and sing without a score. The sound picked up by your soulstone as you are gaining distance now from his wayfarer. And hang on.
Ferris is 100% knitting a new rope as this is going on.
Here we go.
Through crashing waves and endless skies, I love you wherever stardust flies. No storm or shadow can pull us apart, for you are my compass, my starlit heart. My heart will soar across the endless sea. I'll wait for you endlessly. Come find me.
So, he turns and he looks up at your wayfarer, a good distance away now, and he says quietly, "To the lover, the fighter, the queen, the writer, I believe in y'all with all my heart. Stars above, I wish I could see it. Save a wish for May when you meet the seraph, won't you?" And May gasps with some sudden realization hits, and she lunges forward towards him. "Wait, Kel, don't, no!" And he winks, and without looking, he whips out his gun, and he fires at the explosives on the deck. The entire ship explodes, sending out a massive shockwave that knocks all of the pursuing ships off course wildly, and sending yours up like a rocket, up and far away from the pursuers, the drift globe pulsing and awaiting activation now. The score in front of you begins to shift and change, notes rearranging themselves on the page as you hear an echo of the seraph song on the wind. You all begin to play the new song, and the drift tree begins to glow, the blinding light, as it is infused with not one driftweaver but four. The wayfarer jumps forward as it accelerates rapidly, and then a giant hole rips open in the starlit sky, showing the bizarre and wondrous realm of the drift. It pulls on your ship and sucks it in as you go careening through at a breakneck speed. Behind you, the way stays open only a few moments, but just as those giving chase reach it, it closes behind you. You zip across the sky, one man short. Your captain left behind and returned to the dust. But an adventure and path he set you on ahead of you as you plunge forward toward the shard unknown.
Man, I knew it.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
Nah, she 100% got to him in time. He's fine.
So, one last thing before we go. Ranger Izumi sits alone in the darkness of the void. Black tendrils of smoke swirling around her. Her legs pulled up close to her chest, sword forgotten on the inky black surface of the ground. Over her head, she holds a gun. Kel's gun. Ooh. That somehow got brought with her when her shadows yanked her to safety here. She spins the chamber over and over again, listening to the sound as she stares ahead, as if trying to pierce the eternal darkness. Her eyes red from crying, she suddenly screams and fires the gun over and over again into the darkness before throwing as hard as she can, only to have it return to her hand in this strange shadow dimension. Head bowed, something unexpected wells up inside her.
Once upon a time, it was just you and I, chasing the dreams of our hearts, promising never to be apart. But then I lost myself, put our story on the highest shelf. I thought I needed something new, but what I really needed was you. And now this time it's you who left, leaving nothing, only death. You half-wit, void-touched, wonderful man. I've got no dream, no compass, no damn plan. What the hell am I supposed to do? Now I've lost not one dream but two. I told you it would end this way, and you just say I love you, May. Well, what good are your dreams? Now I'm just tears and screams. Well, I hope those who enabled you get torn a hole of three anew. So I'll hunt them to the sunset sky, and until that day I'll wait to cry. You half-wit, void-touched, wonderful man. I've got no dream, no compass, no damn plan. What the hell am I supposed to do now that it's just me without you?
Takes a deep breath, stands up, holsters the gun. She holds her hand out, and her sword leaps into it, and she looks down at it. Well, Nix, my friend, I think we have our next target to hunt. Welcome, everyone, to the second arc of Riffrunners, and the start of the campaign proper.